Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Tuesday night live from the Stand Comedy Club in New York City at 9 p.m.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse.
Every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. 1-888-949-2969.
Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Let's turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
What's up, people? Welcome back to an all-new episode of The Bathhouse. You are looking at a defeated man once again.
four defeated men.
What's that? Pew, pew. What'd you say? They're not looking at anything?
Yeah.
What, the video doesn't work?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just lovely.
They're listening.
What do you mean? There's no video?
Now there is.
Oh, here we go. What's up, everybody? Again, I don't know if you caught the first part where I said that you are looking at a defeated man, but you are looking at a defeated man.
If you're listening to this, you're also a defeated man.
Hey, misery loves company.
I'm on it. I'm
something
defeated.
along those lines. I don't know. Welcome back to the Bathhouse Live. I feel like, have you ever seen the Mr. Show sketch, the pre-taped call-in show? I'm like him at the end. I'm like him at the end where my hair is all falling out. That's if you've never seen that sketch, that is literally one of the greatest comedy sketches that has ever been made.
My favorite's the chair sketch.
The chair's really good. The chair's up there as well.
Yeah.
This one is fucking amazing. All right, we're back on the Bathhouse. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Joining me today, we have Ethan Meade.
Hey, everybody.
Bret Raybould.
Yes.
Wolfgang Hunter. Sorry we started late. We anticipated that this might happen, and so I think me and Johnny have come to the conclusion that it's potentially that we're multi-streaming, because every time we just stream to YouTube solely, it works. So that seems like I was like, maybe I need a new computer. I don't know,
It's
but
honestly
seems like,
my fault. I was using a water gun and I shorted out all the
did
electronics.
you shoot the electronics?
No, I didn't.
Right.
All right,
No,
we're back.
that was Ethan.
New rule. I'm calling it the Slav rule. Because last night's episode of Low Valley Mail got demonetized and they show you the timestamp, and as always, it's Slav. So if you say something on one of my call-in shows that gets the show demonetized, because here's the deal. Eventually, I'm going to get my channel removed, and should I do that, these shows are over. I will not have the fortitude, the wherewithal. You guys got any good synonyms for those?
Fortitude.
The gumption.
The gumption. That's a good one right there. The
Constitution.
To keep this shit going if they take away my YouTube channel.
Did you say fortitude?
I didn't say fortitude.
He didn't say anything.
I said constitution.
Constitution.
Fortitude.
Anyways, if you say something that gets the
Gratitude.
channel
Good Weezer
demonetized, I appeal it, but I don't necessarily win the appeal. You receive a 2-week call-in ban.
Wow.
Instantly.
Holy shit.
And this really only applies to 2 people.
See, the trick with the appeals is you have to like write out your appeal very
Well,
concisely.
no, you don't. Not on a demonetization. When you get demonetized, you just go request a review.
You just say please.
It's not a
okay.
strike. But the thing is this will certainly eventually lead to receiving a strike. Should I tolerate this behavior?
Yeah.
Much longer.
And you have one already or no?
Well, if you put
I
in-
got one 2 weeks ago for medical misinformation. However, I appealed
Okay,
it,
got
and
it.
I won
Okay.
it. I don't want to rehash this for the third week in a row. But YouTube does not like it when you said the piss cures
Well,
cancer.
this is a trick I learned from Mr.
No,
Beast when I
what?
worked for that YouTube channel.
You worked
So,
for that YouTube
I worked
channel?
for Mr. Beast. So
Oh
if you
my God.
if you change the font to like 0.5 and you put in parentheses, I believe Israel has a right to defend itself. You
Yes.
lose a strike.
Oh,
You
really?
get a strike taken off the record.
Hey man, I've got. Let me tell you, I've got in some serious trouble
That's a ball.
on YouTube for anti-Semitism.
You could
so.
just put a wall of N words, but if
Yeah.
you put
Yeah.
Israel right to defend himself, it's like YouTube's like
Yeah,
that's
like
a
if
good
you're
point.
wearing a yarmulke in the video, the facial recognition software will
Dude,
like.
Right.
hey man,
It cancels it
I've
out.
I've received hate speech strikes,
Oh,
and I'm
man.
Jewish, and everybody's like, "You're Jewish? Oh, your guns leaking.
Your gun's leaking.
They're always just like, "Why don't you call your friends on YouTube? They'll get you back." And you go, "It doesn't work that way."
Yeah, sorry about everything I've done to.
No, you haven't done
demonetize
anything.
episodes.
But anyways, new rule in effect: if you get my channel, if you get my channel a strike, you're banned from calling in for life. That's that. And if you get an episode demonetized, it's a 2-week ban.
I have a question.
That's
Also,
fair.
Christian's calling you.
Firm but fair.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Ethan, you have the
two
floor.
rules. You guys can hang up on anybody. Don't read their names.
Shit.
But you didn't read the last name, so that's fine.
Ethan,
Cool.
you don't have the floor.
First call of the night. Hello. Who are we speaking with? A lot of times it's not actually their names too. So
Great.
you are on the Bathhouse.
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Nice. Let's just call me Rob, right?
Okay. What's
Yes.
up, Rob?
Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, first of all, I know we Americans hate on Canadians and Canada in general at
Yeah.
large, but here's a list of Canadian excellence, right?
Here we go. Let's hear it.
You know Dev Leverett? The fucking arm wrestler guy?
Why would I? I
That-
thought you were-
I
I
just
gotta say-
literally, I was like, you're doing one of those things where it's like like a huge ass. You know, huge ass. And I go,
Yeah,
like I was like, what's Dev Leverett?
Come on, Oliver Closeoff. He's a
Yeah.
famous.
Oliver. Yeah,
Close
like
off
I was
is
like, what are you
great.
doing here? No, I don't-
No, it's like I
Dan
think it's
Leverett?
Dev Leverett or something like that.
I don't know.
Just
I'll tell
like
you what. There's a
DEV.
lot of very famous Canadians.
There's a lot in front of.
Nobody has ever heard of.
you ain't heard of Jim Henson's The Labyrinth?
Nobody's ever heard of.
Dev
Nah.
Leverett, the arm,
No,
not
this
even
guy's
wrestler.
He's like
Yeah.
an arm wrestler.
Dude, we have
There's
like-
a modifier
He's an
for
arm
wrestler.
Dude, we have Shea Gilgis Alexander. We have Drake. We have
Bieber.
I don't know
Bieber.
who
We
none
have
of these
Celine
guys are.
Dion.
We have like 2 million
Oh,
Indian
I know
people.
Bieber.
8
And
million.
I know
Steve
Rush
Nash.
too.
Steve Nash
Steve
in
Nash.
Canada.
Steve Nash.
Michael Myers.
Steve
Mike Myers,
Nash,
Jim
too.
Carrey.
Mike Myers, Jim Carrey.
Gretzky.
Okay, yeah,
John
yeah.
Candy,
Nathan
Dan
Fielder.
Aykroyd,
Connor David, Nathan Fielder.
I don't even like
Mac
Canada.
DeMarco.
I can name more.
Joe Biden.
Really? DeMarco.
Mac DeMarco's Canadian.
Derek Jeter, Barack Obama,
We have former
Steve
MVP,
Irwin,
Adolf Hitler.
MVP Joey Votto.
Yao Ming, Snooki. Yeah, the
Every-
list goes on and
Steven
on.
Crowder.
Every black guy from The Wire.
Yes, Steven Crowder is not one that we're too popular, too happy about. What other Canadians? What other famous
Robert De
Canadians?
Niro.
He's a
Biggie.
Canadian, right?
What's that?
Biggie.
You're a Canadian?
Joseph
He's
Kony, I
Canadian,
believe,
right?
is Canadian.
Adolf
Oh,
Hitler.
let him talk.
I said
Let
that
him
one
talk.
already.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Sorry, Rob.
Rob, what other? You're Canadian?
Oh, well, I was asking if Steven Crowder is Canadian.
He is.
He's from Alberta.
He's,
That's
no,
right.
he's from he's from I think maybe Montreal. I think.
Oh.
Because I remember I did shows in Montreal, and then people were like,
bet.
"Yeah, Steven Crowder did open mics here for like when he was like 14."
14 years.
Really?
No, when he was 14 years old.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
What a scary pipeline.
Yeah.
Well,
You
Steven
the
Crowder.
open mics to
know
the
what's
like right
impressive of
wing
Steven
podcast.
Crowder, though?
Yeah.
What's that? What do you like about it?
I've just like recently been listening to it, and like
Why?
they are really, he's like really good at making what is it? like parody songs. Like I'm not really a big fan of his. I was just like, because usually I listen to like podcasts while I'm at work and stuff. So
I'll tell you who's
usually
not
be
a big
listening
fan
to
of
the
his parody
Bathhouse.
songs. Owen Benjamin. I bet you that is killing Owen inside.
Wait, how? Why?
Because Owen Benjamin used to be on Steven Crowder's show,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then Owen Benjamin like left. And now Steven Crowder's making parody songs, which this guy says are like some of the best parody songs on earth.
Yeah. I mean, that's
What,
where
tell me-
that's who Nick Mullen
I do.
sensei'd under. Is Steven Crowder. He was Nick Mullen's sensei.
Tell
He showed
us-
him the ways of the blade.
It's actually,
What's it? Can we get
it's
a
actually like pretty impressive.
what's the title of a
excuse me?
song?
Yeah,
Oh, give us a title.
what
or
are
two.
some of the bangers
You
we
gotta
need to know about?
You gotta know. Like,
He's done one of Closing Time, and he just
Oh.
did one from Tears for Fears.
Is Closing
Tears
Time
for
about,
Fears,
like, the
everybody
border?
It's
wants
called
to-
Cruising Time. And then you're like, I
Some shit
know
like
who
that, yeah, it's
wants
like
to suck
usually-
my dick.
It's usually
I
wow.
know who is gonna suck my dick. It's Ethan.
Is,
No.
is Closing Time about the border?
No, Closing. Probably something like that. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not like usually like I'm like I said, usually listen to the Bathhouse with Boys Cast
Yeah.
or like Joe Rogan. But
Good man.
that Steven Crowder popped up one time, and I was just like listening to it, and I was like, man, they went hard on this fucking parody song, and like to think like they come out like with a new episode like every day, and they're like they have like a parody song for like.
that AI.
I don't know
You
how they
know.
do that. It's probably AI, man.
A, you know it's AI. B, I just wonder how many Crowder's parody songs are about like pronouns. I
lot
just
of
feel
them.
like 60% of them
They're
are about
pronouns, the
Yeah,
border,
just-
Right.
Totally
trans
kills the
people.
momentum.
Yeah.
Breaks the time
I
signature.
mean, I'll tell you what though. There's a lot of boomers riding around just fucking
Bang,
cranking it in their trucks,
like you know that's true.
and they're
yeah.
newly purchased cyber trucks.
Are they all political, or does he get any like Amish
course, yeah.
paradise in there?
Nah.
Yeah, that would be great
Yeah,
if he
that'd be
has
great.
one
Just
that,
one funny
One-
one.
Yeah,
one funny one that's
yeah.
just about like buying blueberries or something like something random, and it's not political. It's not
That's
trying to
pretty
stick
good,
it to
Steve.
You
liberty.
got-
Yeah.
You got Born in the USA.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
Then you got They Will Not
What do you
Replace
guys-
the,
what do you-
whatever. The Wailing Wall instead of the Wall by Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And then you got Blueberries at the Farmer's Market.
Yeah.
Delightful.
What do you
So
what do
is-
you guys think about the
go ahead.
riots going on right now?
What do we think about the
What do y'all
riots?
think about
Bro,
the
that's
riots going on?
that's just LA. I say that's any given Sunday on LA.
I mean, I was saying it is funny that like it literally all started because these ICE agents were just across the street from a Home Depot, and then everybody was like, "They're raiding the Home Depot," and they're
Yeah.
like, "No, we're not." And
I
then-
just really had to shit.
No, yeah, it's crazy. It's not in the news at all. You're like, this is the whole thing. Was like they were just like doing like they were like staging across the street in like an office park from a Home Depot.
They were staging. What's that mean?
Like they were getting ready to like do some like drug related raids or whatever, like something like that.
Oh,
And
randomly?
then like, or because it was Customs and Border Protection, it wasn't even ICE. And then basically this state assemblyman from California saw them. He saw the Home Depot and he goes, "Oh, they're raiding the Home Depot."
Yeah.
because he was like across the street. So they started tweeting about it, and that's what started everything.
Insane.
Yeah.
And they were just doing a getting like a.
They just happened to
drug-
be
Dude,
near.
that's
They were
like-
like doing like a totally unrelated thing. They
yes.
just happened to be near
It's
a
like
Home
a pedophile
Depot.
walking into school zones. Like, no, my parole officer lives there. This is his house. He told me to come here. I have to meet with him every week. No, stop.
Because actually, at first, I was like,
So do y'all like
Yeah, go
make
ahead.
any connection? Do y'all like make any connection between like this and like the Bolshevik Revolution or like the Chinese Cultural Revolution? Like
I mean, this is just
like
leftists
sometimes
love to protest. They, they love getting out there. They love having a good protest. They love looting Footlockers. And they just,
Yeah.
they just, it comes a time when they go, enough time's passed between the last one, and they go, they got to get out there.
It's a good way to blow off
it's been
steam.
4 years or so.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, it's been I mean, look, I think there was They were near here actually. There was like they're gonna be all over everywhere now.
Guy that's there just trying to get Latina pussy. Like, we have to help them. They're in danger.
Yeah.
How do you know they're ICE? Are they wearing jackets that say ICE?
No,
Because they're white guys dressed like day laborers.
Well, they're white guys dressed like a Patriot front with gaiters on, basically.
like
Gators on? What are like
those
tack?
no,
they have like tack long cargo
Yeah,
pants, like a long like Henley, the big beard. It's like they're dressed like they're from North Carolina, but like in LA that like sticks out.
Yeah.
Ice raids in the South go like so much smoother because they just look like guys hanging out.
They're just camouflaged. They're
Yeah.
You're right. Like
Bros.
a group of 8 of them in like just
Yeah.
like Williamsburg.
Oh,
You're
man,
like,
these
that's
things
a
are gonna be
militia.
popping off in New York, though.
What a thankless job.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
No, they're gonna actually
Yeah,
be
that's
beating up
it.
Bushwick
That's it.
guys that just wear Carhartt to pretend like they have a real job.
They might turn around their approval rating if
Get
they
him,
do
he's in ICE. Like, no, I'm just trying to go to the Phoebe Bridgers concert.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the. Can you tell us about the link to the Bolsheviks? I saw this Sam Tripoli comment, this clip that was going
Oh, from
viral
Rogan?
where he was predicting
From
all
Joe
this
Rogan?
stuff. And to be honest, he came on my show and he was saying all this stuff, and I was
And he
like,
got you demonetized.
No, he didn't get me demonetized. I mean, that's the crazy shit Slav's saying. Where Sam Tripoli did not get me demonetized.
Wow, that's
It was
crazy.
just Slav. But he was saying this stuff, and I remember being like, huh.
Tripoli is in the files.
Yeah.
Basically, like the next, like there would be a wave of riots coming up that'll be related
Yeah.
to like literally illegal immigrants.
The
Like,
theory is that that they're going to use so much Pride stuff and flood the media space with Pride that like people are just going to get so burnt out on gay people, which tend to be the ones leading these leftist things, that like when this stuff actually happens, like nobody's going to have any empathy or sympathy for like the leftist people.
sure. I mean, I
Sort
have
of
no
the general-
sympathy for
That's
them.
what I.
Yeah,
I
you don't
never
need
had
to.
any-
You don't need to make TV gay to do that. I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna be like reading books in my room anyway. I'm gonna be playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
You don't need to jade me. I've been
It
jaded.
seems they
Yeah,
stopped.
but, a girl dyes her
It seems
eyebrows
they stopped
blonde.
doing all the gay shit
That is
though,
true.
right?
What's that,
That
Rob?
gets you.
Sorry, so Rob, say that again.
They stopped all the gay shit this year.
Yeah.
How do you?
No, they have
It was,
not.
Not in my
Yeah, you
world,
would-
bro.
yeah, you would
not
know.
in my
That's the thing,
world.
it's like, well,
Oh, yeah, well,
like
I'm
you
not
know,
in
Target,
New York, so
Target
it's
stopped
probably gay
carrying.
over there.
Like it's like they went like overboard, I guess, what some people would say, and then they just. Here's the thing: is like if you look at it from a like totality standpoint, they've made a lot of progress, but like some things they were like, we don't need like the tuck friendly bathing
Yeah.
suits in Target.
Perhaps
so
not.
Target's like, yeah, we're not carrying that. Like
that's
we're not having a big like gay.
Well, they
pride.
realize that it just backfires. Like,
Well, and they also don't. They know that Trump is like going to make them public enemy number one.
Well,
and they just
that's-
don't need the
There
smoke.
was-
They don't
that
need the
was-
smoke.
Is that a thing?
What?
Tuck friendly bathing suits.
Yes,
Yes.
2 summers ago, Target was selling tuck-friendly bathing suits.
Well, there's that thing-
and they had these massive Pride fucking displays in the
Displays.
stores, and all these people are like, "This is insane."
It is just a.
It's like literally, I mean, not to be like one of these fucking
No,
fundamentalist
You're not
Christians
doing that. You're
or
not
whatever, but
doing
I'm
that.
like, we're it's dildos
No,
next. It's
dude,
just like
it's
you have
like-
a dildo section.
Isn't
next.
this like a family store, and you're like not going to display a PG-13 movie?
Yeah, for sure.
like American Pie. At one point, they're like, "Don't show
Yeah,
American
yeah.
Pie," but then
They
there's
have tuck-friendly bathing.
it's just like I don't want like
Also, here's the thing: it's like that was a purely ideological statement because
Yeah, of
there's
course.
no way
Sure.
there's enough people buying tuck-friendly bathing suits where that's
Right.
like a profitable decision.
And those people are not buying that at Target.
exactly,
Not-
exactly.
If you're that gay,
Yeah.
you're not going to buy your tuck-friendly bathing suit
You're
at
not-
Target.
Oh shit! I forgot. I need my tuck-friendly
That's right.
bathing suit. Like, oh shit! Like while you're
Maybe if
getting
you're in
just,
a
like
pinch,
bananas.
maybe if you're like you weren't planning on going to pool, nobody knows you have a dick,
That's good.
and you're like right, like nobody knows. You're like,
yeah, you're
complete
gonna
trap.
knit your own tuck bathing.
Exactly. Yeah, you're going to
Right.
make a crochet.
suit. Crochet.
No, I
and you're
know
gonna
what you
sell
mean.
extras on Etsy.
Yeah, seriously, way to snipe that business from Etsy.
yeah.
Yeah, really.
There's such a market for like weird small companies that will custom make
I mean,
your
I'm
tuck,
sure like
tuck-friendly bathing suit.
Bushwaker like has enough of these like independent queer clothing stores and stuff where.
But maybe they don't have.
and they're made in
access-
China, and I would love to just see the factory workers in China being like, "What's this for?
tuck.
What the hell are we making right now?"
Yeah. Okay.
Sewing an extra pocket.
All right.
Yeah, they go, we don't have this in China. I don't know.
America. All right,
Just
fair enough.
Small, tiny Chinese ladies whispering on the assembly line.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
just
funny.
America's cooked.
Yeah. So you think there's gonna be more riots, Rob?
Do y'all remember the? What's up?
I said, do you think there's gonna be more riots?
Yeah.
I think we're just starting.
no.
Yeah, they seem
Bro.
to be dying out a little bit, but now
I mean, there was a big
like,
one.
I'm over here in
I was trying to
California,
figure out
so-
right before the show started. I saw on Twitter there was one. I think it was near here. I think it was probably Union Square, like north up the street.
I thought it was awesome.
And they're all wearing. It's funny because they all wear the pro-Palestine garb.
Yeah.
But like it's like they just come from one, and they just like
Yeah.
It's like they're on tour. Like it's fucking Grateful Dead. Like they're just.
It's really funny. just to
They
be
intersect
like,
Fish. That's
They
all.
intersect with all the Rastafarians.
like, I gotta get the money's worth on my pussy hat.
Yeah.
I've only worn it twice. I wore it to the BLM. I wore it to the women's one. Now I can get it at a. I like that Waymo cars are being burned.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
That's dope.
That is good.
That you guys
What did
think
they
is
ever
awesome.
do to
I feel
you?
bad for the cars, though.
It's a car. It's a self-driving
for the
car.
car.
It's kind of making me think
I
like
know,
we gotta do
Oh,
that.
are you Latino? Yes.
Latino?
Latino.
Yeah, you, man.
Latino. Are you Latino?
Rob, are
Oh,
you
yeah, I
Latino?
am.
Oh, that's
Okay,
fire,
that was
man.
gonna say, because he feels bad for the cars. He's like, come on, man, like, the suspension. They just redid the suspension on
Come
that
on,
shit,
man.
man.
It's like they're trying to take someone to work, man.
Come on, man. He's got a spoiler on it, bro.
Well,
Yeah. Because they're trying to feed his family, eh?
Yeah.
Come on,
the car's
SJ.
got a job.
Bro, the robot's immigration status is
He
pending.
integrated.
They're trying to save
Yeah.
immigrants. Meanwhile, they're taking out an immigrant right now. It's a marginalized class, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the cars.
It's because it's just VC funding of a startup,
Yeah.
Waymo.
Yeah.
So it's like that is a victimless crime. And in terms of an awesome photo, yeah, light those on fire. That
Yeah.
way you're not affecting some
Do
normal
you remember,
person who's trying
on
to
the
get to
Brooklyn
work.
Bridge when they were like, I think this was in probably, maybe it was last summer or maybe it was like earlier this year, but they were like, they blocked, the pro-Palestine people blocked off the Brooklyn Bridge, and then this, like, they weren't letting any cars through, and then this one black dude was like, I gotta get to work, and they're just like, let him go through. And they, he was like, I gotta go to work, and he was
Scooby Doo's
freaking
off
out.
his mask. Wow, that was a close one, right, fellas? It's a good thing I went to
Do
Juilliard.
any of y'all know?
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember the first time y'all smoked pot?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was 10.
Really?
I was literally, this is the first time I ever
I
smoked
was
pot.
like 13.
I was
How did
10
that
years
happen?
old.
Jesus
I had a
Christ.
cousin in Newton, Massachusetts. Cape Cod, actually, is where I was. I was in Cape Cod, and she was like 14, and we went down for the summer, or for like a week to go visit, and then she was just like into weed. And then I don't know, when I was 10, she was just like, you want to smoke some weed? And I was like, okay.
Dude, that cannot be good.
Look how I turned out.
You turned out good. You're a
You're
smart
good,
guy.
man.
Do
You're
not
fine.
smoke weed when you're 10.
Turned out fine.
Turned out good. You're a smart guy.
I started when I was like 13.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Honestly,
So, you know, I think I, might have been a little bit older.
this has
Dude.
been said before, but like it was like smoking weed was cool for a period. It is so not cool now.
Now it's
like,
the corniest thing
dude.
ever,
It is
yeah.
the fucking corniest thing when people are like, weed is still their identity, and you're
Yeah,
like, this shit's
bro.
like, dude. Any person who shows up for like a 420 rally, you're
Literally
like, it's
gay
just been
for
legal
weed.
for fucking years.
Is
Yeah.
that still a thing?
Yes, it is, dude. The
Rallies?
lamest shit is like they'll have them in Canada where they'll have these like 420, like, because they used to have them when it was illegal, and you're like, we're actually like fighting against this like unfair thing.
Yeah.
And then it became legal, and you're like, so what is this? This is
I
it's
kinda
similar
wanna-
to the gay pride thing,
Yeah, now
where
we're
you're
just
just like,
hanging out.
you guys are like, you're totally accepted. It's like fucking Chase Bank is sponsoring your float. Like, this is over.
I've never seen like a weed head have like a full beard. It's always like ugly, patchy face.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's me right now.
Bro, he was coming for my
And
life.
it's actually growing pretty long.
I was just at a Dead and
They
Company.
come in for-
I was just at a Dead and Company show in Vegas, and I definitely saw a
Bro,
few.
I'm sorry. I don't mean. I'm not trying to come for you, but like for real, they do have the GameStop lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the GameStop.
Hey, you know what? How did you know I was Hispanic?
I told you, bro.
We
You
can
were like,
hear it.
you
What
were
do
like,
you
you
mean?
can hear it, and then you were
He's
just
like, how'd you know he's Hispanic?
and your takeaway from the riots was like, but bro, they're damaging the cars.
That you must be like Sherlock Holmes. We like Sherlock Holmes or something.
Bro, you're like,
Sherlock Holmes.
bro is dead ass Sherlock Holmes.
Damn. That's crazy.
Bro.
Hey,
You're
love
like a
that
genius.
voice.
I guess good
Man.
guess is what we're saying there, Rob.
Yeah.
We're
We
just
also
good
see
at-
your full name.
you're good at guessing just on the voice.
Yeah.
But
All right, Rob. We're gonna let you go.
hey,
Man.
do you mind if I just tell you the story of when I first took a smoke?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. So check it out, man. I was always like the kid who would like bullshit to like the older kids, you know, like, oh yeah, I've smoked before, you know, I'm cool, right? So I was like a middle schooler, like an 8th grader, and then when I went up to like high school and I like actually got to like hang out with these older fools, you know, they were like, hey man, like
How'd you guess?
smoke, right? You smoke and shit. They're like, you smoke and shit. So yeah, I said yeah, and then he was like, hey, how about at lunch right now? Because I had him like for like 4th period right before lunch, and he was like, right now when the bell rings, let's go to my house and we'll go fucking smoke some weed and shit. So I was like, you know, like I'm not a bitch, you know. So I was like, okay, you know, even though I never did it, you know. So I was like, okay, man. I was scared the entire time. We had to like walk like a good distance. Like we didn't have cars and shit. So we go to his house. This fool fucking rolls up a joint. And we smoke it there, and like, mind you, I've never smoked before, so like I was just like, you know, like you see cartoons like The Simpsons where Homer like smokes weed and like there's like rainbows and shit. So I was like expecting like to hallucinate and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah,
But then,
that's
like,
what
when I actually
TV.
got-
I mean, that's what my mom told me would happen.
You makes it look like you go in like a magical forest and there's talking animals.
Yep.
Your food just tastes a little
I
better.
thought I was gonna go on like a journey, but I just got molested. Deadass. My uncle.
So did you get really high or what?
I got very high. A lot of people say they don't get high the first time.
I did
you know,
get
they
high the
say
first
smoke
time.
weed, but like you did.
I did not. No.
Oh no, yeah, a lot of people say that. No, but for me, no, that I fucking spaced out so hard. I didn't even know what the fuck happened, yo. And I was worried, and we had to go back to school, and I go back to school, and it's like this old ass like white guy, and fucking. He was just like this grumpy old man, you know. So I just like went to my seat and tried to like keep my ass fucking quiet, you know. And like in my head, I was like telling myself like, "Fuck, I'm fucking high, man. I'm fucking blown. I'm fucking stoned, man." And then like my friend who was sitting right next to me, he's like, "What the fuck are you saying, bro?"
You were saying that out
I
loud?
was saying it in my head. I was saying
You're just
it
sitting in
out
the back of a class being
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"That's so
Like-
fucking high, man."
That's how I got the nickname Loco. He was 3 guys. It was Loco, Sleepy, and one guy
Retard.
Raper. He called him Raper
Raper.
because he raped
David Raper.
All right, Rob.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
He was
Rob,
getting more
everybody.
cholo as the
Man,
call went on.
people will say stuff. I'm currently obsessed with these 2 guys on TikTok. I'll let this go for a second. He'll call back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen them. You ever see these 2? There's these 2. They used to be friends, and then they've had this big public breakup. But they're these 2 like special needs kids. But only
yes.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Nate and Dylan.
Yes.
Dude,
They broke up?
They broke up.
No, what the fuck happened?
Dude, they have like they're
That's crazy.
Dude,
Shut up.
Dude, they broke up because so Nate, who like is 17, he looks like he's 50. He literally looks like he's 50.
right, yeah.
And then
They age quickly.
and he's like they're not like severe because like the other one is like you like I actually didn't figure out until eventually they're like, oh, because he was like he keeps posting this stuff and he's like at some Special Olympics kind of thing. But you're like you wouldn't really guess there's something wrong with him. But he like the other one or whatever, and then apparently they broke up because Nate was like, and you would like these are like the 2 sweetest kids. And then the one kid was like, basically, he's like, yeah, we're not friends anymore because he lied to me and said he was in prison. And you're like, what the fuck would this?
How
be?
funny would it be if one of them was like, because he voted for Donald Trump?
No, they don't have like. Well, no, the one Nate kind of like talk, dude. He'll post. Man, I feel bad doing this, but he'll post. Have you ever seen the music, like the guitar?
Yeah.
He'll be playing guitar,
and it's
but he can't play guitar.
Yeah, and somebody dubs over like the
no,
sickest.
he doesn't dub over it. He'll like
just not
like
very
play like
good.
an Eagle song,
But
and he
it's
has a
just
guitar.
garbage.
No, it's not garbage. He doesn't know how to play guitar. He just strums the opening.
It's just not
strings.
guitar.
Like he just strums the strings.
I did that
open.
when I was like 6. I remember.
You thought you were shredding.
Yeah,
I thought
like,
shredding.
dude,
My
like,
parents
hold on,
were
let
like,
me just so you guys can get some context. And you look at his name's Nate Chaka.
By the way, Ethan, you were more upset about that than
Dude,
like,
it's
Eddie.
honestly,
I don't-
dude.
You
They
got-
have
you came alive.
Well, because then it's like there's no friendship in the world.
and honestly, like
the two of the sweetest boys in the universe,
But
and they couldn't find a way
they
to
are
make
the
it work.
Did you go on like
boys?
Medicare last week?
Yeah, I am on
And
Medicare. That's true.
like this is him. Like he looks like a Steve Martin character almost.
Yeah. Wait, let me just.
These are like the videos.
That's
he posts.
crazy.
But they would post ones together, and
He also
they were,
looks like me.
They were, but like he's like 17.
He looks like the guy from like Christmas with the
17?
Cranks.
He's maybe 16.
But he has a disability, right?
Yeah, like there's something going
What
on.
makes
But
you
the
say that?
other one, well,
So,
because I figured
and-
out that they go to like a special needs school.
Yeah.
How often do they call into the show?
They've never. That's my dream, dude. If I could get Nate to call in, man.
They seem accessible.
Yeah, that
this-
guy
this
looks
is the
like
other
Emmett
kid.
Walsh.
They seem reachable.
That's you. I don't know if you can
just
see.
looking at their like.
You can check him out. His name's Nate Chaka, SCAJKA.
They don't feel unreachable.
Dude, it's like, but
Click
it's
their profile.
Honestly, like at first, I was like, "Is this the greatest comedy
looks like
sketch
that
I've
guy.
ever seen in my life?"
Playing out before my very eyes.
Like it was amazing. All right, let's take a call
Such a shame.
here.
Hello.
Because-
Rafe, what's up, dog?
Hey, Rafe.
Yo,
What's happening?
what's up, gangsters?
How you doing?
Not much, man.
I'm literally good.
We're goated.
We're good. How are you, Rafe?
Dude, tomorrow is Ohio State's National Mojo Nixon Day.
No way!
Yeah,
It's
that's
about to. It
awesome.
sneaks up on me every year.
I know. Fuck, I didn't get my
Shit.
ticket.
Oh, it's
Mojo Nixon Day.
No, I'm a Michigan State fan.
Whoa, the
that-
game.
Yeah, the
No,
game.
no, it's the state
No,
of
it's
Ohio.
the-
Hey, Rick, how about you
Ohio.
kill
Oh, I
yourself?
thought you were
man?
talking about the
Hold
Ohio
on,
State
hold on.
University.
Is it Ohio State University or the state of Ohio?
No, like state of Ohio.
The state of
Legislation
Ohio.
by
Oh.
the-
Tomorrow
Yeah.
is officially
Yeah,
Mojo
yeah.
Nixon Day. So are you doing a thing? That's his father.
Yeah.
Deceased.
Did he get like a? Did he have a? Oh, yeah. Sorry, are you doing something? Then I'll ask the next question.
Is he? Yeah, he's calling in the show.
Yeah, well, wait, hold on. I'm gonna do something. Hold on.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay.
So basically, the backstory, if you guys don't
Alright.
know, is his dad died on a rock cruise, had a heart attack, and
While
died.
his son was
on
the
his
cruise.
own cruise. Like it
Shouldn't
was
have
like
made
his like
Mojo
Mojo
Nixon
Nixon like
cruise.
music cruise.
Dude, imagine Bert Kreischer dying
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the Bert
literally.
Kreischer cruise.
Bert Kreischer dies of a heart attack on the Bert Kreischer cruise.
Oh wow.
It
that's awesome.
feels
And we're talking
Not
to
impossible.
and we're talking
Coconut
to Bert
shrimp
Ju-
and
we're talking to
finally
Bert
keeling
Jr.
over.
right
Kid
now.
Rock dies at Kid Rock Palace.
God,
Yeah.
yes. Chris
Yeah, yeah.
Jericho on the Jericho cruise. That'd be pretty cool. That's awesome. Doesn't moonsault into the
Another
ocean.
famous, another famous Canadian.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Y2J.
Yeah,
Why-
he's got a cruise now, man.
Yeah.
Yo, all right.
I want to go on that really
Dead
bad.
ass. Dead ass. Imagine.
So what are you doing for it? What's good? What's happening for Mojo Nixon Day? This is exciting. You guys get
I don't know.
the
There's
key
like
to the
some
state?
party happening in San Diego.
Okay,
but I'm
that
not-
seems
I'm
about
not there
right for
it.
Ohio.
wait, hold on.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Are you talking about the LA riots? Like, it's a very different
But
thing.
there's also like a party happening here.
How is the state of
And I'm
Ohio
supposed to
honoring
go.
your late father? Though?
Yeah.
I don't know. The state of Ohio named January or June 12th or 13th or whatever the fuck it is. Mojo Nixon Day.
That's pretty sick.
That's so cool. Did your dad get like a key to any cities, like where his hometown? Did he
Tuesday,
ever-
it says right here, on Tuesday, June 11th at 11 a.m., the Ohio State House, the General Assembly of Representatives, will deliver a proclamation to his family recognizing the longtime Southern Ohio resident for his contributions to the culture. In addition, the day will be designated Mojo
right.
Nixon Day in the bipartisan resolution.
Thank
Nice,
God.
nice for them to come together, come across the aisle, and just agree on something.
You gotta give it up for Mojo.
Dude, and
Nixon.
it was a bunch of Republicans, and my dad fucking is like not that.
Yeah, he didn't like
like at all.
Yeah, gotcha.
that were
so
like
funny.
that did the bill.
But that's
That's like,
like it's like kick-ass rock songs.
Yeah,
which
it's like
lean
Paul Ryan
Republican.
listening to Rage Against the Machine.
And so is this like a is
That was
this like
his
a
workout band is awesome.
Is this like a
Yeah,
Juneteenth
yeah.
situation where everybody gets the day off in Ohio?
No, I wish. That'd be
You don't
funny.
recognize
So
Juneteenth.
where do you live? I assume San Diego.
I split my time between San Diego and Cincinnati.
That's why. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Two equal
Yeah.
Two equal cities.
Bro is half coastal.
Yeah.
He's half coastal.
Bro is coastal. Yeah.
Coastal. Bro is one
Singular.
coastal.
That's cool.
He's just coastal, yeah.
That's cool, man.
And
it's fun. It's more fun to say things like in an eloquent way where you're actually saying nothing. Like an unk on the train today said, "Do not take for granted tomorrow's yesterday."
Right. That's awesome. That's cool.
That just means today.
Yeah. That's a long fucking way of saying have a good day. You too.
Exactly.
You too, man.
Did you give him some money?
Yeah.
God no.
I shot him.
He's
you really do have to go.
It's like it's that guy that hangs out.
Oh,
right,
fuck you. Yeah.
You know the
Waste
exit to the 7 train right where Black Rock is? It's that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
that guy.
Oh,
that guy.
cool, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
Cool. Rafe, so it's your dad's a big day tomorrow, and you're going to be in San Diego.
You heartbroken?
Yeah, I'm a little sad, but all right. So, but the real question is,
Yeah.
I got this girl that's been coming over for the past like week,
That's what's up.
and I just found out last night she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, that sounds like a
That's
problem.
no
And I'm
bueno,
like,
man.
I'm like plowing her.
You're plowing her.
Yeah, I'm the side nigga. I'll say it.
Okay.
All right. You may have just
Gotta
received a
talk about
2-week
this.
ban.
I know. I mean, we really.
Send us a picture of yourself, and we'll let you know.
No picture of
Whether-
why.
yeah.
Brags about
Send us a
having.
very zoomed-in picture.
Okay, well, let
Brad-
me show you
yeah.
what Mojo Nixon looks like. And
It's-
then
Yeah.
you can get an idea of what you can get an idea of what
Holy
Rafe
shit.
looks like.
Oh,
Ray.
Maybe he liked
come
the little-
on,
maybe
man.
he liked the little
On
chocolate.
Mojo Nixon Day Eve, you're gonna talk like that?
Yeah. Disgraceful.
On the eve.
That's
I
on
know,
the
you know,
eve,
that-
my brother.
I mean, hey, I'm trying to follow my dad's footsteps.
Dude,
Yeah.
no yacht
That's
rock
how
in
he
your
died.
stocking.
He said the N-word on a cruise, and all the black people beat him to death because it was a carnival cruise.
That's awesome, dude.
So,
really.
are you worried about the boyfriend? Could he kick your ass? Is he jealous?
No. He doesn't even own a gun. What a
Oh.
pussy.
Doesn't
And
even
you own a gun,
Yeah.
right? I take it.
Yeah, I don't.
So
like,
are you going to tell the girl like,
I gotta-
yo, it's
yeah.
over? Like, are you going to do the
Are you
honorable
gonna
thing
keep plowing
here?
her? You hope she doesn't. He
No,
doesn't
dude,
find
like
out.
she goggles it down to the like balls. So like
That's really nice
it's gonna
of
be
her.
hard. It's gonna be hard.
That's
to,
pretty-
like say
She's really
no.
a giving
How did
lover.
you
know what I'm
find
saying?
out? How did you find out? She told you.
Yeah.
You stalked her on like Instagram or what?
Her boyfriend's your brother.
No. I asked her, and she
Yeah.
told me.
The
Oh,
next,
got it.
next
had a-
important
Why did
question:
you
how old
ask
is
her?
this girl?
That is not a question I would ever
She's
ask a
she's
chick I'm hooking up
24.
with. Where I'd be like, hey, do
She's
you have a
24.
boyfriend by
I'm
chance?
31.
Yeah, right. It's like, just
Why'd you ask
So
her
she's
that?
shattered.
That would be one of those things where I go, I don't want to know the answer to this.
just keep
24 minus 6.
Why'd you ask her?
trying to wife her up.
Because I kind of figured, no, because she's like hot as shit.
Sure.
And like I was like, you don't have a guy, and she was like, I have a boyfriend, and he's like some like fucking like dork, like works like he like goes to church. She makes her go to church.
Oh,
loser.
what a fucking pussy, dude. You should go shoot him just for that.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Bro,
I'm gonna take
he's
her to
literally
the right
Scotty
church. I'm
doesn't know.
Yeah,
Scotty, he has
doesn't.
no
And
fucking.
be real with me, because it's are you're doing a good job. I assume.
Yeah, keep it up-
You're
yeah.
Dicking
Yeah,
her down
dude,
real
taking
nice.
it down, right?
it all-
Be real with us.
She's
You already said the N word.
She's coming back.
You might as
She's
well.
coming
No,
back
dude,
for
I'm fucking
more.
her
Listen,
so
yeah,
Yeah,
bad.
she's coming back for more.
I
She's
used to
coming
work
back
with
for
this
more.
black guy named Spoons, and he always say that girls don't go looking for a side piece if they full.
No, hey, you for real? For real?
I love the Spoon story.
Good wisdom.
That's
good wisdom.
For real, though?
Yeah,
It's
it's
some
good.
good
Go
ones.
ahead,
First
Rafe.
night?
Men lie to get the pussy,
the first
women
time I
lie when
hooked
you
up
in
with
it.
her?
Hold on, let Rafe talk.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Rafe.
Yeah, dude, that was a great joke, man. Really killed it.
That was solid.
No, the first night I banged her was the Indianapolis 500 day, and I was at the Indianapolis 500 all day, and I came home and I went to the bar at like down the street from me, and then she was there, and I might have given my worst sex performance ever that
Damn.
first time.
You're my
But
fucking,
still came
you're
back.
my
I told
fucking
her,
hero,
I told
man.
her that. I told her that. I was like, I'm giving you the worst dick I've ever given anybody.
Yeah.
You gotta come back. This
I've
is-
said that every
this is
time.
That's
like-
good, man.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
That's like a coupon. That's
So
like a
then
come
what
back,
did
buy
you-
one, get one, and the next
Yeah,
one.
that's a smart thing to say.
Good
And so-
marketing tactic.
I was drinking at like 10 a.m. and
So-
I was in the snake pit.
Excuses.
I was working in the snake pit.
So
Like, I
when,
was-
tell us, how'd you prep for? So you went out, you took her out to dinner, or did she just come straight to your place? And did you prep? Were you like, let me, have some
No.
ashwagandha?
This girl is low grade slop. Like she's
That's
hot.
no
but
way to
she's
talk about
low-grade
a lady,
slop,
man.
dude.
You didn't take her out. She came straight to your place.
I take her
It's
to the
not the
bar.
nicest way to talk about someone who's having sex
Yeah,
with
man.
you. I
And
mean,
here she is. She's beautiful. She's just out there gorgeous.
it's like a truly angel, like the most angelic woman.
Oh my god.
She doesn't watch this show.
Should marry
It's
her
fine.
for
No, but it is funny.
So I guess the big question here is, what are you gonna do now?
Well, she's supposed to come over here in like 20 minutes and suck me. So I don't.
Jeez.
Well,
I
then
can't-
why ask? If you're like, if this isn't
Well, I don't-
like,
I
if you
don't-
were,
I-
well, like,
I-
I
I'm an
bragging.
asshole.
I understand if you
I'm
were
an
gonna ask,
asshole.
because then you're like,
Yeah.
I'm cutting this off. I'm not gonna be with a woman who's with
No.
another man. But
I'm
you
not-
just
well,
ask.
I'm
She
not-
goes, "Yeah, I have
I
a
would like-
boyfriend." You go, "Come over still."
Would you be able to call back in 30 minutes?
Well, am I supposed to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
no?
call
to
back
a
You
while
free
should
she-
suck?
check in after.
Call back while she's
Am
blowing
I
you.
supposed to say no to a free suck?
All right, that's a good point.
That's a good point.
I mean, I don't know,
honestly,
man.
it's not. It's, I don't think
Gargling
it's your
to the
problem.
balls.
It's
Maybe.
not your problem. She's.
It's true. It is not your problem.
It could become
Oh,
your problem
also,
because men aren't rational.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
this holy man might kick your ass.
Here's another thing.
It's the Pope.
She, the last time we were fucking, she started saying "fuck mommy," and she's like 24. I'm 31.
Yeah, but
That's weird,
She
right?
was
TikTok.
calling herself mommy.
No, that's
so
just
she's
like-
Hispanic.
Yeah, man, you've come onto this call doing nonstop bragging. Told me I
Hold
didn't
on.
get a
Yeah,
laugh
yeah,
when
yeah.
I got a laugh. You're really starting to piss me off,
There's
pal.
a hang up button for that, Wolfgang.
Is this
dives
the
across
bald
the
dude
table.
or the dude with the whack ass long hair? Who's talking shit?
It's me.
Identify our voices, man. What the fuck? Are you fucking stupid?
I love how you were about to say, yeah, it's the dude. With
I
the
couldn't think.
whack-ass
I was
long
going to
hair.
say a funny answer, and I couldn't think of
I
anything.
think it looks good.
Yeah, I like the lettuce.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
at
we
least
say.
I'm not getting my dick sucked in 20 minutes. What a fucking loser. You're a loser.
Yeah.
Hang up on him for that. yo.
From a girl with no.
Rafe.
I fucked it so bad, dude.
All right.
Goodbye, Rafe. You're my
Bye,
villain.
Rafe. Always
Bye,
nice to
Rafe.
talk to you, man. Have a good blowjob.
This phone's fucking up. It's now frozen.
This is-
Hello?
I've taken so many fool
This
sips on
is
this
dark,
episode.
Rafe. Yeah, man.
Hold on. Phone's frozen. That's a new one. It's a new one.
We're still live.
First time that's ever happened.
Wait.
Yeah, we're still live. Is this phone froze? for a
Guys, the
second?
lines are open.
The lines are open. 1-888-949-2969. Call into the Bathhouse. Talk to the comedians.
That's pretty cool, man.
Rafe's getting his fucking dick sucked.
Any minute now.
And it's Mojo Nixon Day tomorrow.
And it's Mojo Nixon.
That's
Rafe-
kind of the ultimate.
Rafe's going to
huh?
come and you're going to get a headache.
Bro.
You're going to feel the vibration and the force.
Oh, the disturbance when he gets head from that
Yeah.
trans cutie.
That he's had.
Yeah. Hello. You're on the
Sorry, Rafe.
Bathhouse.
I've already depicted your sweetie as trans.
Hello.
You've been defeated.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You're on the Bathhouse.
Hello. Oh, sweet. Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. It worked.
Hey, man, people call in. They don't expect to get through. What's
That's
up?
cool.
Who are we speaking with?
Yeah. I'm Chris from North Carolina.
Chris?
Wolfgang knows me.
North
Chris. What's your last name, Chris? Dox
give
yourself. Oh, sorry.
Think
Yeah.
of your last
Oh, you
name.
know what it is.
Oh, yeah. This guy paints really
Elliot.
good portraits of dogs. No, you didn't have to do that. I was kidding.
Oh, you know him? How do you
yeah, I
guys know
know.
each other?
We,
From home?
Oh, it's
yeah,
okay. Fine.
he used to, he lived in Greensboro. I just know him from there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sick. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm around him.
he's
Okay.
around.
Okay.
What's up,
What's up?
Chris?
What's up, Chris?
What's going on, Chris? How big was Wolfgang's penis when he was little?
Very small.
Yeah!
There he is.
You suck. Very good. Very good. Sting. Chris, how can I
Yeah.
help you, man? What's wrong?
Or what's wrong?
Oh, I don't think y'all can help me with that, actually, but...
Oh, fuck.
Lay it on us, Chris.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
You never
Let's
know.
try. 4 idiot comedians might be able to help you.
Yeah. and one of them has a bigger dick.
I was
than he
wondering if you
had
could
as
do a riff
child.
about being Chinese or something.
Not me.
Sorry, man.
Got smaller. I got fucked, dude, in puberty.
Yeah, my dick has Benjamin Button disease. It's turning into a baby
was
dick.
huge, and it's
it was
like,
black when I was born. It was-
What are your issues here that you don't think we can help you with? I take that as a personal challenge.
Okay, I wasn't going for this, but okay, I got a few things. One, can't find a job.
that's-
Impossible to find a job.
What are your qualifications?
I have a warehouse.
Warehouse.
What are you trying to?
Yeah,
Trying to
but
get?
I mean, that is honestly sad because
Yeah.
there was a time in America where you're like, yeah, you could always find a job working
Yeah.
at a warehouse.
Go to
That
the
was
warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
it's impossible.
That was a
Right.
guaranteed. And now, do you blame immigrants? That is the next question.
No, not
Okay,
really.
that's good.
Just,
Immediately hangs up
corporation.
on
Yeah.
I blame the
I mean,
I blame the robots.
No, now-
honestly.
Dude, I saw a fucking AI
so now
robot.
that I'm older,
Yeah, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
Chris, but I saw a video of this AI robot the other day that was literally sorting shit like it's in an Amazon facility, and you're like, all these jobs are gone.
And it was just like,
Dude, it was like, other than the fine motor skills in the hands, it looked literally
Have
exactly
you
like a person.
seen the fiber optic cables like all over Ukraine because they like they have these like insane drones that they were wireless at first and Russians kept jamming them, so they got these giant cylinders with miles of fiber optic cable. So there's like all this like landscape in
And they
Ukraine
just
where it looks
drag
like
it?
there's spider webs and stuff, and like it's all caught up in trucks. Like
That's amazing.
birds are using it to make their nests now.
Really?
Because
What?
there's just
Fuck.
thousands of miles of fiber optic cables
for
drones because they stay directly plugged in to the console the whole time they're flying.
That's fucking crazy. They just drag.
How do they
cable.
not get all tangled up?
they do.
Oh, they
Yeah.
just get it. But okay.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, they just
I love winning a war. It's so fun, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like a winner in the combat zone forever.
Well, America hasn't won a war in 80 years.
Shit. But does it count? Do we get like an assist if we win this one?
we're America's winning in Israel
Yeah.
Palestine.
We get, like,
unfortunately.
Oh,
I mean, that hasn't been ruled a victory either.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
Well,
chalk
it's
that
more
up.
of,
as a
we're
win.
more of
Yeah,
like,
you're right,
you know, like when Diddy
but-
became a producer instead of like a solo artist. It's sort of like that. Like we're Diddy. America is Diddy.
America is Diddy.
We're just like we're producing a lot of tracks
Got it.
around
Right,
the
right,
world.
right.
Yeah,
America's
we really
Diddy.
are.
We ain't out the game, but we in the game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So you can't get a job. That sucks. Have you tried anything else outside of warehouse work?
no. See, I have a part-time job right now where I get paid under the table.
There you go. Sticking it with
where I
Uncle
help
Sam for
walk
making this
dogs.
dog shit economy. Walking dogs? Did you say?
What?
Did you say walking dogs?
No, washing.
Watching dogs.
Washing.
Well, the thing is you could like Chris is like a
Watching
really
fuck.
good like painter and artist. Like he can like he
Okay,
like drew
guys,
picture.
we're all comedians.
No, but I'm saying-
being an artist is hell.
Yeah, no,
it's
no,
not a fucking
that's
path
what I'm
to
saying.
financial
is
freedom.
he could just move here and then like work at a paint and pour place and teach classes and be like miserable here.
Yeah, is there like a Build-A-Bear in the local
Absolutely
mall or
not.
something?
But like that kind of like gay thing
Absolutely
doesn't
not.
exist in
Why not,
Charlotte,
man? You don't want to
wherever
come be
it's from.
happy in New York City?
Yeah, Ethan's like the happiest guy.
I
I
You
know.
don't
would,
like
but
hairy
it
women?
looks like it's poison.
It's poison. What? The
I don't
air?
talk to women.
why don't you talk to women?
No, the whole thing.
Women are great, man.
They're scary.
They have a lot of long
Women are
stories.
scary.
I don't know. He
They're
said
scary.
like three
They are
really true
scary.
things. He said I had a tiny penis.
That's true.
He said
Women
New
are
York's
Yeah, he's
awful.
built
scary.
up an
They'll-
economy of
They'll
trust.
gargle you to the balls.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We actually have a guy on the other line who's getting sucked as we speak.
Yeah, that woman is 100% going to give him
We're going
AIDS.
to put you in touch with him. Yeah, you respect women too
He's
much.
going to get
Yeah.
AIDS from a girl and it's going to be gross.
And evil Rob is
Hey,
getting
Maddie.
head despite it.
It happens. Okay, so you can't get a job. Women gross you out. It's not. Yeah, these are a lot of problems that we probably can't help you with.
What about a really heavy dose of like
Would you consider
antidepressants?
moving, or you probably aren't in the financial position to move, so you have to find? Have you tried other lines of work? What about like an Amazon facility? You got one of those nearby?
Start getting bit by bugs and then seeing if anything turns you radioactive. That's smart. I'm a smart,
Medical
I'm a
studies.
smart guy.
Yeah,
Medical
medical
studies.
studies.
He completely hung up, eh?
Chris, are you there? Oh, we got.
He's just writing all this
network.
down.
Oh, we got poor network connection. Chris, are you there?
His phone bill expired.
No, his phone.
Yeah, it lapsed.
Chris,
expired.
we lose
I don't have to
Chris?
talk.
I think we lost Chris.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm
Says
fucking
he's still
paying
on the
my
phone
bill.
though. This
Sorry, Chris. You
might have been.
timed out,
Dude, that is a
baby.
bummer, though.
We might have had a little technical snap.
Killed himself.
There's all this crazy interference down here in the green room, and so sometimes we lose the connection.
Yeah, I went to the studio on Irving and
Yeah.
I got up, like I was able to get in and I got up and there was just a great And I saw a dude, and I thought it might have been someone involved in the podcast. I was like, "Hey, man, can you let me in?" And he just yells, "I don't know you."
Yeah, they have a lot of
Very
expensive,
good.
A lot of expensive equipment up there.
Incredible.
They're not
Fair
just-
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then
Nicely
I texted
done.
you
Seems
over
like
the
we
You
could get-
passed.
Seems like we have a good idea what he looked
Yeah,
like
you
based
should
on
be
that.
like, hey, I'm here to
impersonation.
steal like all the guitars you guys.
I
keep
don't
in
know you, Holmes.
Well, come
I don't
on.
know you, SA.
See,
All right, let's see. if
could have
this
been any race.
Let's see if this works. We got another call here. Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Fuck. This fucking shit. This fucking sucks.
Guys, I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than doing live shit.
Mm.
All right. Well,
We're getting shot in the head.
What else? What else?
What else? What else? What else? What do you think we should do here, Johnny? I don't think that shouldn't do
I
anything.
can do something with the water gun.
I could freak out. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot the phone with the water gun.
Yeah.
No, don't do that because then
Shoot Bret with the water gun.
because then we can't touch it and stuff.
Go ahead, Wolfgang. Go ahead, give me a hit.
Give me a hit. Hit him.
Give him a hit. There you go.
Ha
There you go. It's like
Nah.
old school Tom Green right here.
Way to go,
Come on.
stupid.
Yeah. You got a fucking
Now it's- now it's sideways.
you got a raccoon? Frozen raccoon?
No.
Frozen dead raccoon? All right. Well, we're currently experiencing some technical difficulties, but we need someone to call in to see if this works. So the phone lines are open. 1-888-949-2969.
All right, time to give everybody my phone number.
Don't do that. I'm telling you, don't do that. That is. Oh, we got.
Oh. Pakistan.
Hello.
Pakistan.
You're on the Bathhouse. I don't think it's working, Johnny. No, we got nothing.
All right, what's everybody's favorite Come Town bit?
Didn't you restart last time?
All I did last time was I just disconnected the Bluetooth. I didn't restart. I'll try restarting. We might have to restart the board, unfortunately. Let me try and reset the phone here. Guys, talk amongst yourself while I
Hey,
just...
Maddie, what
things
kind of
to-
salad did you get?
Looks like a Caesar.
You don't have to answer that,
It's a
Maddie.
garden.
Avocado steak. No, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. We're going to restart the phone, and then we'll do the board. There's some weird interference down here. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, man, the world does not want me to have
Some guy
live
up
call-in
there
shows.
swinging a magnet above his head, just fucking up all the cell.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if there's anything that's I'm certain of is that the world does not want me having live shows.
They're trying to stop you.
There's at least 1 to 5 things every
What
week.
you really don't know is that Ethan and I are Mossad. We've been,
Yes, and I'm in the Mossad too.
we have killed babies this morning.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yeah.
I like
And now
the
I'm
Mossad.
French.
Now you're French. It's like
And now
sort
I'm
of
French.
nail French.
Okay, hold on.
The Mos-
The
Let's see.
Mossad.
Let's see if this
croissant.
works.
The croissant.
the Crossad.
And if it does, speaking of massage,
Something like that.
well, it's connected now.
We hear that the terrorists
Okay.
are coming to the Fortnite crossover event. We have to kill all,
All right,
the
phone
terrorists
lines are
at the
open.
Fortnite crossover
Let's
event.
try it. Oh, you know what I can do actually? Where's this thing?
Clip that, send it to
I
the
think
seller.
normally I should be able to.
Just that.
Is it on?
You
SD.
I should be able to hear this.
I was doing a voice.
Okay, let's see.
Please.
I wasn't giving a
That's the
ringtone.
SNL
Hello.
audition.
SNL audition
Yeah.
is like
We're on the Bathhouse.
Ran.
All right, we gotta
From
restart the
fucking
board,
This
Johnny.
is America.
All right, we're gonna restart the board. Everybody, Johnny, pull up the screen or whatever. We'll be back in 1 minute. Everybody. Just put it on. All right, we're back, everybody.
Welcome back to the Hawk Tua podcast.
Welcome back. Hawk 2, gang. We are back. Technical issues fixed. We restarted the board. And we have Jared on the phone, our favorite fan of Israel.
How you doing, Danny?
Very well, Jared. How you been, Jared?
I'm fantastic. A little under the weather. You can.
Oh
you
no,
can hear it in my voice.
I just was sick myself. Actually, I had a little mild cold, except for it lasted like 2 fucking weeks. So
yeah, hopefully that's not the case.
It's like almost worse to just have like 2 weeks of like, God damn.
Yeah,
rather than just, like,
something's going
2
around.
or 3 days. You're like, all right, it's flushed.
That's when you smoke cigarettes and get yourself sicker.
Yeah.
You call out of work.
Yeah, you
Just
don't wanna,
move.
You don't want to do that.
That's the move.
Yeah. Don't
So how are things otherwise, Jared?
Smoke cigarettes. That's the move.
And then make it worse.
Jared, smoke some cigarettes. Report back. How are things, Jared?
Things are fantastic. I wanted to talk a little bit today about Donald Trump, the retards that still follow him, Planeteer, Laura Loomer, the Mossad, and Tim Pool, who's also a Mossad agent, and
Who are
a little bit about the 81
You don't know Tim Pool,
Planeteer.
the beanie guy? I've done a show many times. I don't think he's a Mossad agent.
No.
I've known many Mossad agents in my lifetime. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Anyone who's meeting with Netanyahu behind closed doors and being brought in and then making statements like he posted something on Twitter yesterday. Israel has never done anything wrong.
Jared,
because
I know that you
Israel is
are...
next-
Jared, I just
to
want to say,
morality.
just sorry to cut you off, I know you are super autistic, but he's trolling on that. He posts that stuff because he knows it's just a troll engagement. I was with Tim Pool the day after he met with Benjamin Netanyahu. Actually, I was on a show, and that he told me. I don't remember if this
He's
was
one
on
of those guys
camera
that
or
came
off,
out
but
of-
he's like, it was so weird that they asked us to go.
Has
meet
Danny
with
been a Fed this whole time?
I'm Canadian. I can't be a Fed.
You can be a Fed if you're foreign. Michael Myers was a Fed. He
That's
was
what
a
they're
CIA
saying.
asset.
Yeah, they're saying that
You can feed
Mike
it-
Myers
Yeah,
was in the
you
CIA.
do like
What?
a good job about fishing for like all these
What?
questions. Like you'll be like, "Hey, do you own a gun? Do you own a firearm?" Like to these guests. Do you own a
Mike
firearm?
Myers?
Am I glowy after all? Mike Myers, the comedian from Canada.
Yeah, of course. He was in the
They're saying
CIA,
apparently he's in
CIA.
the Diddy tapes.
He's in the Diddy tapes.
or something as like a CIA agent.
but helping, doing good stuff.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Because when I saw he was in
I mean,
it,
the
was
CIA
like, no.
only does good things,
That is
so
true.
obviously he's doing good
Right,
things.
right, right.
But anyways, just to the point about the Tim Pool thing, he is trolling. He's when he posts that stuff, he is not posting that honestly.
See how Danny
What
said
a
the
troll
CIA only does good things?
Yeah.
And I knew that was a joke.
That's sarcasm.
I could sense he was.
Yeah. No. But anyways, that's
Yes.
my only point. But he did meet with Benjamin Netanyahu.
Erasing my ChatGPT prompt. What does Danny mean by that?
Anyways, go ahead, Jared. Go ahead, Jared.
Tim Pool was born and platformed from the Occupy Wall Street movement,
Yeah.
which was, in its essence, initially an organic grassroots movement to attempt to abolish the Fed. It was eventually co-opted, and through the ashes, he was the rising phoenix that became the voice of the alt-left. And
Well,
was
his
sudden
main thing that made him
everywhere.
popular was Jack Dorsey, and he was basically opposing the censorship on Twitter. So that was his main thing. And he's
I
right
think
wing
if-
now.
That's fun. That's always fun to hear things like that. I don't think left wing or right wing matters when you're working for the Jews. And you're
I
all
mean, I know Tim Pool. He's not working for the Jews. If anything, he was getting money from Russia. He was getting money from Russia. He says he didn't know about it, but
That's
no,
awesome.
yeah, we can't hang up on him. By the way, oh well, we can hang up on him.
It won't work.
But no. It's he was granted immunity in the super chats by Dylan Farnham, so people cannot super chat to hang up on Jared.
Is that real? What does that mean?
We can hang up
my
on him,
man, Dylan.
but
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
the
it.
chat
Granted
can't.
immunity in media.
The chat can't. Anyways, let's go a little further in this.
The chat
So-
can hang
I
up
just
on
wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
Is there another group that is granted immunity in the media?
What do you mean?
Yeah, the New York Yankees. Am I right? Yeah. Aaron Judge does it again. Get real.
Who owns the Yankees? Who owns the Yankees?
What is that? Oops.
Hal
Hal
Steinbrenner?
Steinbrenner, yeah.
Not a Jew. I don't think the Steinbrenners
no,
are Jews.
Steinbrenner's not a
Is
Jew.
it his nickname is Palestine Brenner?
What?
Did you? I thought I heard you call him.
No, Hal Stein. I don't.
I also heard that.
And then my head went, "Oh, is Steinbrenner like
Dude.
super Pope?" I'm
I'm texting that to my dad immediately.
And I was like, "All right, Steinbrenner."
Hold
like,
on,
Steinbrenner.
Hold on, Jared. Let's get
With her
an-
new hot
let's
dating
get
comedy special, Hannah Steinbrenner.
Let's get an early life on George Steinbrenner.
Yes.
Alice Steinbrenner.
George Steinbrenner was born in Rocky River, Ohio, the only son of Rita and Henry George Steinbrenner II. His mother was an Irish immigrant who had changed her name from O'Haley to Haley. His father was of German descent and was a world class. No, he's German. This is you do this all the time, where you hear a German name and you assume they're Jews. That is
People
that
will
is
say the same
one of your
thing
guys.
about Johnson.
Steinbrenner.
About who?
Remember we had this conversation about Lyndon B. Johnson
Yeah.
and him being a Jew.
Oh, you do the one drop rule. I forgot about that.
No, not only that. His father and grandfather were backing Leo Frank, and his aunt was a member of the American Zionist Committee.
What did the B
So,
stand
like,
for?
they're-
Big.
There's
But there's no.
More than
Is there any
circumstantial
evidence that George Steinbrenner himself was a Jew?
no, I was just having fun with the last name, but that doesn't matter. That was just. He said, "Who was the people?" I said, "What's his last name?" I was just alluding to the-
Gotcha.
Put it on the table and stuff.
Yeah, he would put it on the table. Yeah.
What's that?
Oh,
Lyndon B.
LBJ.
Johnson would put his dick on the
Yeah,
table.
yeah, fucking
as
huge.
like a negotiation
Huge rod.
tactic.
And guess what? It was circumcised.
Bum, bum, bum.
There's the soundboard.
Anyways, go ahead there, Jared.
Lyndon Briss Johnson. Go ahead.
So there's reason to
Give
believe
me an
Laura
iced tea and
Loomer's a
suck my
man.
penis.
You think Laura Loomer's a man? She's fucking annoying. Here's the thing: she's so annoying that I cannot believe she could not be a woman. She's
true.
too annoying
She
to
must
be a
be a
man.
woman.
That level of annoying is like only a genetic woman can have that.
Well, I believe that.
She's a gay man dressed up as a woman. Is what she is.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think the real test of whether a trans woman is a real woman or not is like if you ask her, like, "Hey, what size tits are you getting?" And she's like, I don't know. You pick." It's like that's a woman.
Was she trolling when she insisted that the answer to address these immigration riots are implementing Planeteer so that we can
Palantir?
identify
Palantir.
Palantir.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, Palantir does some good work.
Okay, Sauron.
Palantir's
Palantir is named after.
initial came from Peter Thiel himself, and the other initial funding came from the CIA InQtel. I'm not sure if you're familiar with InQtel, but InQtel is a private slush fund for forming and creating private institutions that work side by side with intelligence in gray areas where intelligence can't work.
So you want all the illegals to stay, is what you're saying?
No, I don't. But what I'm saying is Planeteer isn't the answer. If you can't identify Palantir, pardon.
No,
Palantir isn't the answer. And if you look at the founders, Karp, Cohen, and Thiel, it's not good. They're backed by BlackRock.
Peter Thiel's not a Jew.
Hmm?
Peter Thiel's not a Jew.
No, it's more of that they're backed by what he's saying is BlackRock, which is that private equity firm. Right where I work.
It's a Jewish
with the crazy guy.
Yeah, there are a lot of Jews. There are a lot of Jews at Palantir.
Every single member of the board is
There's a lot of Jews
Jewish
at
at
Kanye's
BlackRock.
company.
At BlackRock. You're trying to tell me a guy named Larry Fink is a Jew? Come on.
Come on.
Get real.
Come on, man.
A guy with the last name Fink.
He's Jewish.
Come on, brother. Think
Come on.
about it. Use your mentality.
Use your mentality and think.
Think. Go back to that early life of the Wikipedia.
Go ahead.
See where his parents hailed from.
Go ahead, Jared.
I discussed the fact that Trump's assassination was an old biblical ritual. Have we gone over that yet?
I don't think we have gone over the Trump, the first one, obviously, the good one, the main one.
The one with the blood on his ears.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
in Exodus 29:20, it discusses when Aaron and his sons were anointed as kings and generals
Kings
were
of Leon.
anointed this in manner. What they would do is they would sacrifice a ram and they would wipe the blood of the ram on the individual's earlobe, their thumb, and their big toe, signifying the completion of the ritual.
Yeah.
And if you look at the footage of what transpired that day, his shoes came off, and that amazing photographer who just so happened to take all those beautiful shots timed perfectly took a photo of the blood on his big toe, the blood on his thumb when he's giving the thumbs up, and the blood on his ear.
And
So
this
it
is
was
this is from the Old
essentially-
Testament?
This is Old Testament.
Ah, you
Exodus
know who
29,
wrote that?
So this gets into the idea.
Dude, you're getting
that Donald
psyoped by the
Trump-
Jews from 4,000 years ago.
Hey man, I just want to say don't go look at the early life of the photographer.
Yeah, for real. So is this one of those like Trump is Jesus memes? Like sometimes
No, he doesn't like
No,
Trump.
Trump's-
No, he doesn't like
Okay.
Trump.
Trump is Jewish. He's been practicing Kabbalah since 2004. In 2017, he claimed, the Associated Press claimed that he converted to Judaism. And in 2022, he received a silver crown from the American Jewish Heritage Committee, which bestowed him as their Meshiach. And if you look into various rabbis, which you can find on YouTube, on Rumble, you'll see that they're calling Trump their Meshiach, that that Benjamin Netanyahu is the person who is supposed to usher in the Meshiach. And many Shabbat Lubavitch and old rabbis have dubbed Netanyahu the one who's going to bring in this false Messiah. And that's
And Trump,
what Trump is.
the false Messiah for the Jews. Yeah, you know what? I have this joke about how there's never been a Jewish president, except every president's boss has been Jewish.
That's great.
And then I posted it's like went really viral on Instagram. A lot of people comment. So you're doing your work is effective here, Jared, because a lot of people comment where they're like,
It's peer reviewed.
They're like Donald Trump's Jewish. He converted in 2018.
Really?
I've had that comment 100 times.
It's real, or
Dude, basically the two. It's funny because
I do need a backup source than anonymous
No,
caller.
the two presidents that they reference are Trump and Lyndon B. Johnson, because I said there's never been a Jewish president. And then all these people are like, yeah, there has. Lyndon B. Johnson and Donald Trump.
Wow.
But they're both not Jewish.
Trump's not a Jew, is he?
I mean...
Well, he's been practicing Kabbalah since 2004, and Kabbalah is Jewish magic, which summons demons. So,
God, I gotta get some of that Jewish. I gotta do some of that Jewish magic. The numbers on the show are way too
And
low.
LBJ pushed for a war with an Asiatic nation so American soldiers could procreate with the Vietnamese women. So that's pretty Jewish too. We're just swishing today.
Yeah,
boys.
Golly.
We're just fucking hitting it from the logo right now.
You're a fucking genius.
Curry.
Curry. I try to not get too spicy. I don't want to get you canceled.
Hey,
I want to stay within the framework of data that's available.
Appreciate it.
So,
I appreciate it because some people don't appreciate it, Slav.
But
all right.
I
So,
wonder if the algorithm
But hold
can
up.
hear it was a white guy saying.
No, I'm telling you, nothing. Jared has said some crazy shit on the show. It has never been flagged as inappropriate.
Apple is currently working on technology to decide if people are black or not, but unfortunately, Indian men in Brampton are fooling the algorithms by.
You know what? It really saddens me the fact that people outside of Canada know about Indians in Brampton. That's
Right,
how you
well,
know it's gone too
What does
far.
that mean? What's Indian
Brampton
in
is like a
Brampton?
suburb in Toronto.
It's a suburb of
basically,
Toronto that's like literally 90% Indian.
Indian,
It's
and
like
it's-
a million people.
and it's
And it
populated, and they
used
all
to
want
not
to be
be known.
rappers. Yeah,
Yeah, they all want to be.
They're all like-
Nav's
they're all
from
like
there.
Wiggers. Yeah, Nav's
they're
from
all-
there.
they're
It's
all
like is it a well-to-do area? Like it's
My buddy
done well,
Spitty's
or-
from there.
It's okay.
or it's like
Spitty's
modest.
good.
Okay.
Spitty Sing.
I mean, there's nice areas of Brampton.
Sure.
Absolutely. So you're saying Laura Loomer is a man who
And she's broad, and she's one of the faces of their left and right wing movements to steer the United States towards an inevitable surveillance society. Whether it's Randy Fine in Florida, complaining about this, that, or the other, or any other politician who flies the AIPAC flag and says, I stand with Israel. The United States is occupied. It's been occupied for a long time. and a war's coming. And I say that.
And what team? What side are you fighting for?
What stock should we buy?
Yeah, what stock? Palantir.
I've seen the word on the internet. I really done.
It's just this big.
It just sounds. I can tell you that's evil off Palantir.
It's from
that sounds like in a sci-fi movie.
No,
like,
it's from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. They're all
fantasy.
They're all.
What is it in Lord of the Rings?
Not to get too specific, but I know one of the founders, and they're all nerds.
And that's never a good thing, man. You can't trust nerds.
He's a very nice guy. I like him.
Day one says a child porn, Precious. They're taking Precious's child porn away.
Mr. Frodo, Gollum keeps watching child porn. We have to kick him out of his merry band.
I mean, look,
since
the Patriot Act, like they're obviously this country has been trending in a specific direction.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with that. This country is certainly, and dude, you go to the airport now, and like sometimes you get on flights and you don't have to show your ID anymore to get on domestic flights. And the reason is because they're like, they've been photographing you the entire time in the airport.
Since you've been
they don't
born.
need.
Yeah, you don't need. You can opt out of the like photo thing that they take of you.
Yeah, honestly, see, that's the thing too. I want to, but then also because I'm not a citizen, I'm just like I don't want.
We have a buddy that is a documentary maker, and right now he's like out in Gaza working with a doctor that's like figuring out how to fit a prosthesis within 1 to 2 hours rather than the 2-week period it usually takes. So he's doing it to like children and people in Gaza or whatever. And one of the people in the crew is like 86 in line for royalty. So like they have
royalty
MI6 and CIA assets.
Like British royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
British royalty.
Shit.
And he was this was like around when they were when the Luigi Mangione thing was happening, and the CIA asset was apparently saying that like they definitely didn't like have a random tip that he was in, and it's like, well, how did he track him if he was masked up the whole time? It's like apparently iPhones are so advanced now they can like identify people based on your walking gait and the length of your femur, it measures through your camera.
Shit.
Yeah.
What the length of your
femur. And your
is
gait.
that on the leg, right?
Yeah, it's your long leg bone that pretty much runs around the whole thing.
Yeah, need an ankle.
My iPhone could be like, that's if it was on Danny's, like that's not how Bret walks.
But but I mean the airports for sure. Like, dude, they're going to be now.
We got a crip walk.
If Trump gets his way, because the thing is like if you're an illegal alien, like up until Trump got in office, like you could fly anywhere in the United States without like worrying about your
pretty much
getting bad status or whatever. Dude. But like they're gonna start fucking rounding them up when they're trying to travel.
The net is already coming up and like ascending from the water, dude. Like it's already done.
The
Netanyahu is around us.
It's around us.
Yeah. I really should not have said all that shit when I was That's all recorded somewhere, hey?
God, all those racist memes.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, dude, every Call of Duty lobby you were ever in.
Man, I don't know.
Dude, come on, man.
I was just a kid.
I was a 24-year-old man listening to Come Town. I didn't know what I was doing.
So for me, it's I had mychess.com chat bar.
Oh,
has some toxic shit written in it from my
Crazy Eights.
I'm like, my family's from India, and like if you play on chess.com, you have full pass to hate any Indian or Pakistani person ever.
Ben, the Indian just beat Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah,
dude. Literally, he got
I've been to get an edge over Indians. I often just bring up like gay rights. How are gay rights in India? And then I either say I'm gay or
how are gay rights in India?
Not that good.
Oh, sounds like a great place.
And it's how you can just get Indian chess player to focus on the chat and not on the game.
Nice.
It's just bring up gay rights.
Dude, the meta
call
game.
him gay or call yourself gay.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen, and then
Hey,
you see his time ticking.
You know what? Gay
So
just
make
took
your
your
game
queen.
gay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How's that feel?
Yeah.
You fucking queen.
Well, you get a separate game. You let them play as white, and then you like have a separate game running where you're playing as white, and you just copy their moves and see what the computer
Nice.
does.
Yes.
You're not allowed to do that. That's dishonorable.
It's cheating.
It's cheating.
Doesn't
I would
matter.
never-
You are Indian.
You are Indian, aren't you?
Sitcom.
Yeah, but yeah,
Wolfgang.
go ahead,
That's
Jared.
me.
Go ahead, Jared.
Indian quagmire. I'm Buster
The greatest chess player in the history of the world is Bobby Fischer.
I knew you were gonna fucking
Magnus
say
Carlsen's
that.
better than Bobby Fischer.
But you like Bobby Fischer's,
he
not
doesn't-
from his
yeah,
chest.
Yeah. He's not a fan of Bobby Fischer's chest.
Yeah,
he's
you
not
like.
he's not about to list off all of Bobby Fischer's chest
Yeah,
accolades.
you like Bobby Fischer late in life,
Yeah, like,
bro, when
you
he was
know,
in the
like-
park.
You know how like Bo Jackson also played baseball,
Yeah.
sort of like that, or it's
Yeah.
like he had another talent.
Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
Bo Jackson was a fantastic baseball player.
Wait,
you're just
He
learning Bo
played
Jackson
football
played
too.
baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew he. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. I thought Bo Jackson was
thought
like
you're-
canceled or some shit.
Right.
No, you can't.
No, my mom got a
Can't cancel
compliment
Bo?
from Bo Jackson.
No, if you
Let
ra-
the
if you-
record show.
If you raped during Jim Crow era, it's valid.
Yeah, okay. Is that what he's a... Bo
All
Bo
right,
Jackson
all right,
rules.
Jared.
It doesn't
I'm
even-
from
that doesn't
Kansas
actually
City.
even fit. He was
Jared,
in
any
the
final
70s.
words?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Lev looks like he's been spending time from Assad in India recruiting Panjeets for what is it, Palantir 8200.
Palantir.
His hair is fucking.
Come on,
This
flowing,
isn't
bro.
Lev.
Leave-
Indian.
People keep saying you're.
Who's that
You
guy?
can say I'm
Skinny
Lev. Bro,
Skinny Lev.
no.
You're
Yeah.
Lev.
Oh, I'm
Shane Gillis
sorry.
isn't calling me a vampire.
Wait, did you
dude.
actually think this was Lev?
Dude, whenever I see these people, I don't know their fucking names, man. And when I hop on, I can't see them when
Thanks,
they're talking because I'm on the phone, so I can't see.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Fair
No,
enough.
no,
Fair
it's-
enough.
it's valid, man. We're both
All right, good
annoying.
talking to you, Jared.
Yeah.
We got our friends calling back.
What's up, Rob?
Rob.
Robbie.
I was hoping it was the dick sucking guy.
Rob, you there?
No, this is Rob again. Yeah, I just wanted to call again because I got like free time and shit.
No,
Oh,
you-
okay.
You're valid, homie.
Why do you got some free time? You on break? You
Yeah,
on work?
yeah. You know, no, I'm at home right now
Oh, okay.
actually. But you know what? I actually have like this problem, right? That not a lot of guys have this problem. It's like actually quite the opposite of what most guys have, man.
Huge rod.
I like
Let's hear it.
struggle. I struggle to talk to other guys to like make friends, you know, because I made
No, that's
friends
the
like
male
back in
loneliness
middle school.
epidemic.
You're talking to four fucking sick dudes right now.
Yeah. The only way we
Yeah,
can be
that's why-
friends
that's
is
why
if
I'm
we
calling
put
in,
on
brother.
headphones and have this weird, interesting orchestration.
What you gotta
Yeah.
do is you gotta breadcrumb guys. You have to like drop in niche interest in a conversation. If they bite at it, you just
Right.
like jump on it.
Even then, I don't feel comfortable talking about that.
Breadcrumb me.
Yeah, come on, man, we're at the
Breadcrumb
office.
me. How would you
Breadcrumb
breadcrumb me?
Yeah.
Something-
I usually do it like with Red Bar videos. I just go like, "You're in the files," and they're like, "Do you watch Red Bar?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Sure. You like
That's like a-
just put a little.
Yeah.
All that in it.
Red Bar
So,
is
so you do you not
Quote-
have
quote
any
Tropic
friends?
Thunder.
Yeah. Do you not have any friends?
Tropic Thunder's a good one. Too.
I actually I moved to California from Texas, so I had a lot of friends in Texas, you know, that I made like back in middle school.
Sure.
But then when I moved over here to Texas, I moved to California, and like right when COVID happened, so you know, we had to like go into lockdowns and stuff, you know, so that just like further made me like more isolated. And you know, like after I got out of like, you know, I never got laid in high school, so like
Well,
when
best
I
of
got
luck
out of
with
high school, I made
We wouldn't do
I'm
that
sorry.
to you.
I just thought it'd
We
be
wouldn't
funny.
do that to you.
Yeah.
Did you do it? You fucking asshole.
He was literally he was crying out to us.
That's a really
Golly.
funny
Call
thing
back,
to do.
call
though.
back.
Like,
Call him back.
Yeah.
Rob,
I
call
wanted
back.
to do the bit. I wanted to do the bit.
Sorry.
And it's only funny if you do the bit.
Yeah.
You're on the back.
Well
no,
done.
it's valid.
You're braver than
Honestly,
me.
I'm sorry, bro.
Well,
Hello. He is calling back.
bro, it's hard to make friends.
Hello.
You know, like I just
You know
keep
what?
telling them about my loneliness epidemic. And
I think that.
Like,
fuck-
I think about taking my
Hold
life.
on, you got so just FYI, you gotta hit the red button when you hang up because I think sometimes when you do the call waiting thing,
Oh,
which
fuck.
you did, it fucks up the
Which
phone.
you did.
which
fuck.
you did,
Which is what
fucking
you fucking
Brett.
did.
I fucked
asshole.
up. Oh,
Oh, here we
no.
go. We're back.
it would be funny if you
we're
did it
back.
again.
What's up?
Hello.
Hey, it's Carlos Mencia.
Hey,
Whoa!
Carlos.
Carlos Mencia.
Robbie Goodwin, what are you doing on this phone?
No, Robbie Goodwin will be on next week. Carlos, how do you feel about these LA riots?
I just got pepper sprayed. I'm in Los Angeles right now. It's fucking crazy.
What were you trying to steal,
I'm
Carlos?
trying to tell jokes, and they're pepper spraying me. They're trying to send me back to Honduras with my brother Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Joseph, come here.
Oh, he's there.
Joseph, come over here.
He's there.
Oh, Joseph is there. Let's talk to Joseph. Nobody knows what he sounds like.
Hello.
Who's this?
Hello, this is Joseph.
Hey, Joseph.
This is Joseph.
Did you get
They're
pepper
trying
spray?
to send Carlos.
Did you get pepper spray too,
They're
Joseph?
trying to send Carlos and myself back over to Honduras. We want to stay here and tell jokes.
Of course. Oh, you're a comedian.
Hello? Hello, are you still there?
Yeah, we're here, man.
Yeah,
we're
still
here.
man. So like they don't want you to tell jokes and stuff.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What's
I
it
was
like on
telling
the
a
ground?
joke. Hey, can I tell you?
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you the joke I was telling them?
Yeah, bro. Lay it on
Please,
us, man.
Carlos.
We are escuchitaying right now.
Escuchamos, Carlos.
Okay, I was trying to tell him the joke. Hold on. Shit. Hey. Okay, so there is a 10-year-old boy, right? He asked his mother, "How old are you?" And she says, "It's not polite to ask a woman her age." And then he says, "How much do you weigh?" And she says, "It's not polite to ask a woman her weight." So then he says, "Why are you divorced?" And she says, "You're too young. When you get older, we'll discuss it." So 2 days later, he's with his friends and he says, "I found my mother's driver's license and it answered a lot of my questions." It says she's 35 years old. She weighs 120 pounds. But in sex, she got an F. That's why she's divorced.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's very good.
And then
You know, it's really.
face.
Yeah,
Bro, you're loco.
Yeah, you're loco. Your
That's
voice
crazy,
didn't
man.
steal that one.
Yeah, not stolen, but it is sounding less Mexican and more Triumph the Insult comic. For me to
I've
poop
got
on.
another observation.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have another observation.
That's Triumph.
What else have you
I have
observed?
there's a floating pile of garbage in the Atlantic Ocean, and I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Bro,
That's not funny, man. You can't joke about-
that ass, man. That's unbelievable. You're like some sort of joke assassin.
Carlos, don't joke about shit like that, man.
Well, I mean, it's on brand for Carlos Mencia to
a-
steal
Bro, like-
Tony Hinchcliffe's
Yeah,
joke.
but I mean, it's like
No,
people
but
live on
like-
that island, man. It's not a fucking.
I hear it's
funny
quite
thing.
lovely in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's good. I
Bro,
know. I don't know why
Carlos
he
is
was.
like
Things are really crazy out here. There's Jody Sweden that just got beat the shit out of by cops. The police are kicking the shit out of everybody. So I wanted to call in and speak to Danny and tell him I'm so happy that he's still doing his show. At
Yeah,
least.
I mean,
I'm back on his team.
for moments like this, I could never end this show, regardless of the poor ratings.
Hey, if you're not laughing, you're not living. All right.
Thanks, Carlos.
Right,
bro,
Carlos.
spoken like an assassina, bro.
Hello, you're on the Bathhouse.
Hello?
What's up?
Yeah, hey, I just want to talk to Danny.
I'm here, right here. You're on with me, Bret, Ethan, Wolfgang.
Whoa, am I live?
Yeah, you're live,
live,
dude. You are
bro.
live on the Bathhouse right now,
Do
man.
you think it was just Danny answering your personal
last time I
phone call?
last time I called in, I was talking about an SKS. That dude was trying at the golf course. Dude was trying to take shots at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That was the second presidential assassination.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually take
And
shots with
Ron
Adam Sandler.
DeSantis said he was going to look into it. And I'm still waiting for answers.
I mean, it
So
is
wait,
crazy
I got-
that we still don't know one thing about that kid, Thomas Crooks.
You know what I'm freaking
Nothing.
waiting for is the punchline. Hey, I'm Samuel.
Samuel.
I don't want to hear that punchline.
Yeah, I mean, we still don't know anything about him, Matthew Thomas Crooks. It is
Yeah.
suspicious,
No, he's sitting there sweating.
especially with Trump
Sweating
in
like a
office,
pig
because
in
you're
that
like,
fucking-
you think Trump would be like, "Yeah, can we get that information out?" And they're
Yeah.
just like, "No."
It's weird.
I think it might be just
All right, so
the world's a crazy place, and sometimes a guy gets a gun and he
Yeah.
tries to shoot the president.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
but like
a really
also
big
the
problem.
Secret Service just kind of like
Let him-
fucking.
I don't know. Yeah,
Do you think if he did went like that, he would have hit him?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Just to win a little bit.
It is crazy. I've said this before, but like how close we came to just there being a fucking like 4K video of
Yeah.
Trump
Dude.
getting his head
it-
blown off.
I know, closer than the Knicks making the NBA Finals. I'll tell you that.
What does his
Fucking
ear
Knicks.
look like now? I haven't seen. Did he like lose any of the?
Apparently,
meat?
it looks a little different. They showed some. He did some interview and they showed it. Or you have to check who Laura Lou
Yeah, I
is.
had to see who that was.
Dude,
Yeah.
everyone, that is crazy to think about. Everyone immediately would have.
Dude, they would have shut down social
Yeah.
media.
You, like,
because social media would have just been like
Collapsed
in on
literally
itself.
every half of the
Yeah.
country, every fucking person that hated him is just like, this is awesome. Reposting a video of him getting his fucking
Yeah, dude, the
brains blown
JFK.
out.
It is
Like
funny to
with
picture
glee, dude. All the
Yeah.
React, like all the React channels are
Dude.
like
when
reacting
someone
to
just
Donald
does,
Trump
they
getting
point-
assassinated.
They point up at the video. Like,
Yeah. Dude, yeah, you know,
How do
you're
you
all
get
right.
that
That
fucking close?
TikToker, that black kid for the biggest TikToker, he's just making that face.
Yeah.
Kabi.
Yeah, he just
Miles Morales.
He
and
just got,
Oh,
he
Kabi
just
lame, yeah.
Yeah, he just got detained by ICE.
Dude, that guy, yeah.
That guy just he just got detained by
That
ICE.
guy got
Yeah, but we-
everybody from Vine in
gotta dive
2014
into
is
the
in a
deeper
detention
question here,
camp.
though, guys.
Yeah.
That guy has more money than like
The
Mizzou, too.
deeper question, though, is, hey, we listened to Dan Bongino for 4 years.
Yeah.
We know how he acts.
I know.
Is Dan Bongino just playing his cards, or is he bought out?
I
We
mean,
gotta
I
know
have
it.
been struggling with this one personally in regards to the Epstein thing because I personally cannot believe that he would be the Epstein didn't kill himself guy forever, and then now he's like the deputy director
We
of the
watched him
FBI.
for 4
and-
hours every day. Some autists.
I mean, for
some
you, I never
autists need to
watched
be,
his
like,
shit.
looking at his facial expressions.
Yeah, like, look.
we need to know if he's bought out or if
What do you think?
just
Because
playing
I
his
never
cards.
watched Dan Bongino. I know who he is. What do you think as someone who is like a regular viewer of Dan Bongino when he comes out and says Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? Nothing to see here.
I listened to him, but I didn't watch him daily.
Oh, you listen to him.
And
But-
I
but
know
what do you
there's
think-
a whole ton of people who watch him 4 hours a day,
Yeah.
daily.
But so, what are your thoughts on that?
And they
Because
can,
he's the last
they can
guy.
diagnose if he's full of shit or not.
But I'm saying
But
your
the
personal opinion.
Bongino Army. What's your?
Now,
what do you say?
let's rewind it to the Thomas Crooks event. If you do a zoom in on Trump's ears and you line up the hole in the ear with a biblical map of Israel, lines up perfectly. Israel, it fits within Israel's pre-biblical borders. He's a child of prophecy. His chakras aligned so that he would miss that bullet would miss him. To interview 5 Navy SEALs, all of them said that it's an impossible shot to miss.
Why is that the guy from Robert Downey Jr. from
That's the
Tropic
only
Thunder?
black guy voice. It's that and Cat Williams.
Hey, Karen.
And Cat Williams felt inappropriate.
Karen Fian, everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what the Bongino heads think about this stuff because
Thing is, I'm so uninformed. I don't even know who that is. Can you?
Dan Bongino, he's the deputy director of the FBI. Prior to that,
I thought that
he
was
the
K.
biggest.
Pash Kapal.
No. Kash Patel is
Kash Patel.
the director of the FBI. His right hand man is Dan Bongino, who was like the biggest right wing streamer on Rumble. He had the biggest Rumble podcast.
Talk about a glow up, son.
Oh, big time! But and he used to be in the Secret Service like way back in the day. But the thing is, this dude's whole thing for like 5 years was Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now he is in this position of power where he has access to all this stuff, and he goes, he killed himself.
So what you're going to want to do is go on his booking.com and look at most recent trips and see that he got flown out to
Let's
Tel
hear
Aviv.
it. Anybody from the Bongino Army, 4 years plus, you've been watching this dude. I want to hear your opinion.
I didn't know.
Call
To be
into
honest,
this show.
When you said his name, I thought that was like a John Bon Jovi cover band.
Dan
Bongino.
Dan Bongino.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just cash the fuck out. Does he?
Dude, and then Kash Patel. I mean,
And Kash Patel's also like one of those dudes who's he's also like
that's an
he's
Indian rapper.
Yeah, but Kash
Ding,
Patel's also
ding,
one of
ding.
those dudes who was like, yeah, the government's the most corrupt shit in the world. Like, I'm here to like clean it up, and then all of a sudden he's just like,
See,
yeah, Jeffrey Epstein
I
killed
think
himself.
Cash Patel sounds like an
Hey,
Indian
he's
guy that's
turning
weirdly
white.
good
Dude,
at
his real
basketball.
name is Cash App.
Cash App Patel.
Cash App.
That's his
this
real
more
name.
white
His,
now?
full, his full first name is Cash App.
Somebody took a picture of like a Coke with like the names on it in Toronto, and like one of the Coke cans said Gurpreet. Gurpreet on it.
Yeah.
And then like somebody was like, bro, that sounded like if Peter Griffin was Indian in a cutaway. This is making me laugh.
It's a very
so
common
hard.
Canadian name, Gurpreet.
Yes,
Gurpreet, yeah.
Gurpreet.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if Bongino heads are watching.
I don't know.
Let us know what you think.
Bongino Army, call in. Clear it up with us. Come
All
on.
right. Later.
Jeffrey works down at the docks, shipping in child sex slaves to his island.
All right. We're going to take a couple more calls. Phone lines are open. 1-888-949.
I want the guy I hung up on to call back.
He's been trying.
I
actually.
did it. I did it out of comedic beat.
Rob, call back. It was
did
just
it
a
out of
funny thing to
friendship.
do.
It was a
Frankly.
funny thing to do. I thought it was interesting, and he was a cool guy.
Yeah,
You
we
didn't-
only hang up on the ones we love.
You didn't read the last name, did you?
Huh?
You didn't read the last name,
Unknown
did
caller.
I might have accidentally seen it, but it
you?
didn't
No,
matter.
you hung
it's
up on
probably
the
gonna be
Robert
fine.
Rodriguez.
Hello.
That was your big shot, dude.
You're on the Bathhouse.
You're gonna be in Spy Kids
I wanted to be
5.
Spy Kids, bro.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, I think it's high time we Americans just stop hiring dots. Like, I don't know what.
All right. No, so
That's who keeps getting me fucking That's the person who keeps getting me in trouble on my show.
I mean, that was swift justice. That was good. That was
Sword of Damocles.
That's the amount of rope.
Here's the
Slav
thing,
gets
brother.
on
You
that.
connect the dots. It's just a map of Toronto.
Yes, sir.
Brampton.
It's just Brampton's
Brampton.
borders.
I mean,
All
he
right.
keeps. The thing is, I've tolerated him for years, but I'm going to lose my channel eventually.
Yeah.
and then the
That
show
was
will end.
Slav?
That was Slav. Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
There
Hey,
he
he's
is.
back.
There's Robbie.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob. Brett has something he
What's
wants
up,
to say.
Rob? We had some
Rob.
technical
Hey, man.
issues. That's why we got you got
Rob
hung up
again.
on. How's it
Rob's
going?
back.
So, Rob, let's
King's back.
go
I
where
need
we
to
left
redeem
off.
myself. I'm not a virgin.
Yeah, so you can't make
Yeah.
friends. Do you
So-
have a girlfriend? Have you been meeting women?
Yeah. So that's like the thing where I say it's like the opposite, man. Because like where I was before the guy with the grade cut me off in high school, I wasn't getting laid. So like when I got out of high school, I made like getting chicks my thing. You know, I was like, I need to like start talking to chicks. I need to start like pressing the action, right? And eventually I came up with like a system, you know. I feel like I could talk to like any chick I could let.
Let's hear the system.
Before he starts, I'm gonna make another snap judgment. This guy kills it with like middle-aged black women at the office.
Maybe. Do you kill it with
I've
middle-aged
never
black
been
women?
with the black one.
Not sex, just like you can
I've never
chat
been
them
with
up.
the- you know,
chop it-
I've been
chop
on
it
a
up with
date.
them.
I've been on a date with a black girl, but I never got it in with her though.
Okay.
Damn.
But
That's a shame, man.
mostly Hispanic chicks and Native American girls too.
Okay.
So that's like usually my forte.
So what's
we talking San
I
Bernardino
like to get-
chicks?
What's the system?
You promise to get their land back.
We want the system.
What's the system? Honestly, you gotta fucking lift weights. You gotta smell good. You gotta dress nice, and you gotta fucking just be yourself. You know.
You
'Cause
lost me.
Okay, well, hold on.
You gotta be cool. You gotta be a cool dude.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be a cool dude.
Totally
you
agree.
know, like.
But if you're working out at a gym, why can't you make friends at the gym with guys?
Yeah.
That's a total. If you're like a fucking.
Because I got my earphone. Because I got
Well,
my
take 'em
earphones
out.
in.
Take 'em out,
I
you
got
got
my
it.
earphones in. Yeah, I guess
You can
that's
go
probably
one
it, but,
fucking
like,
set without listening
know,
to Creed or some shit.
And I usually am listening to Creed, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's usually that's a good idea, but I just
Dude,
I
literally,
don't know how
I mean,
to approach
here's the
it.
thing. Do you work
I work
out?
so hard on approaching girls, you know.
Do you work out at the same time
Yeah,
every day?
I work.
Or do you work out just random times?
You usually work out at the same time.
So if
and,
you work out at the
there's
same
usually,
time,
like,
there's
mostly the
always
same people.
other guys who work out at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So there's probably like a crew of guys who are always there
Yeah.
at the same time you are. You just be like, yo, can I get a spot on the bench?
And what you got to do the unk approach. You got to be like, damn man, I'm just trying to get like you. You just got to
Yep.
say that to every
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
Be like, damn dude, your calves look sick.
Yeah.
What's the hard part for you? The approach or like
You know what?
actually talking?
That's actually good advice, you know, because that's like I said, like I've like wrote down systems on like how to talk to chicks and approach chicks, but like to like approach a guy, like I feel like,
all right, approach one.
hey man, what's up? How's it going?
Approach Wolfgang. Wolfgang, you guys are both.
Wolfgang's
you're at a
he's
target.
in front of the rack of dumbbells.
Yeah.
He's,
Okay,
he's
we're at the
lifting
gym.
he's lifting 12 and a halves.
There he is.
He's curling 12 and a halves.
Yeah, that's right.
The most he's done.
I'm working out my jeans
Yeah, in his jeans.
and my flip flops.
Yeah, flip flops, jeans.
Smell
Yo, hit him.
horrible, dude.
Hit him.
The
Lace him
equipment, the
game.
equipment is moving away from me.
Okay, I'd just be like, hey, what's up, man? You mind giving me a spot really quick while
Yeah.
I fucking hit this?
Dude, literally, you
Bench and
ask
shit?
you ask
Wow.
someone for a spot enough times, and like you're.
Wow,
friends.
yeah, I'm like I have 3 sets left.
Dude, that's the thing too, because everybody at the gym's like so positive. We're like, just make sure that it's not a weight you can put up easily, and then they'll just be like, "Come on, one more, you can do it," and then you're like, you've bonded.
Yeah, but then you're at the gym and like Joey Swole is like your Palantir. He's like, don't do anything, Joey Swole is watching.
Joey Swole's cool. He wants Joey Swole wants dudes to make friends at the
He
gym.
wants us to make friends, but
I kind of wish after he had said,
Yeah,
"Hey
yeah.
man, can I get a spot?" You would gone fuck off and then hung up.
hung up on him. Like, no, I can't do that to him. I've already
I
been
guess
so
I'm
mean
just like,
to him.
Not evil.
Dude, that'll work. You just
Yeah.
Men love talking about
And you'll
sports.
the thing
and
is,
shit.
you'll see them every day when you're at the gym. You see the same guys, and you're just like, "Yo, what's up?" And Just be like, yo,
Yeah,
you're like,
usually is
you're like,
the
I'm not
same-
from
the
here. Like,
same-
what? Just be like, yo, I'm not from here. What's like fun to do
Yeah.
around here?
And then be like, what are you up to? You're like, you want to?
Yeah.
Bro, are you trying to fuck me right now? Get the fuck away. Yo, I'm hitting the
Yeah, yeah, and I don't want to come off like that either. I don't want to come
Well, talk
off like
about
I'm
how
trying to fuck somebody.
Dude,
You know,
you're
so I
just
like,
Casually
you're
bring up how much
straight.
pussy you crush.
Yeah.
Dude, be like, yo, I got this system.
How much push does he do, man?
Nah, you at LA Fitness, we got the pause alarm.
Maybe.
Yo, pause in the
Maybe.
gym. Pause in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gym.
just
This
say
motherfucker-
pot. Dude, say pot. Literally be like, yo, those are nice calves. Pause.
Yeah.
And then instantly they're like, this guy's a fucking pussy crusher.
Yo, yeah, go up and be like, yo, like, this is gonna be crazy, but like, you ever like work out and listen to Live in Austin, like while you're working out, just activate a gym, bro. Bro, I love Live in Austin.
I think this is all good advice for you. All right, I gotta let you go though. We got. I was gonna pick up on Rib. All right, you have 2 more minutes. You got 2 more minutes, Rob. Because I missed it.
Okay.
So I think this is all good advice,
You
and
need-
you could also. Do you have a girlfriend, or do you just kind of smash?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend, and usually I'm chilling with her. You know,
Do
that's
her-
like a usual.
do her-
That's also a thing, like why I don't have guys.
Okay, do
guy
her
friends, 'cause I'm
girlfriends
usually,
have
you know, like-
boyfriends?
Some do.
So you
but,
just need to-
Some of her girlfriends hate me and shit.
That's a problem.
Well, like, how Latina is your girlfriend? Like, if you like tell her I'm going out to try to make more guy friends, she's not gonna be like, "Why are you trying to hang out with other guys? You gay or something?"
That's a good question.
There's some sort of hoto. Come on,
No, see,
come on,
she's
hoto.
not
I'm
gonna
right
think
here.
I'm hanging out with other guys. She's gonna think I'm trying to fuck the rest of the fucking girls out there.
Yeah.
Crazy Latino.
Oh,
girlfriend.
Planet Fitness. Who's that bitch?
Yeah. All right, I gotta let you go. Good luck with that. We're gonna take
Yeah,
one more
dude, just
call. All right, final call.
Take
of
the
night.
Unk approach, bro.
Rube Star, the one and only.
Flying close to the sun.
Danny, I just called to make you money.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm in.
I like money.
Begin.
Let's go.
Remember, I told you a couple weeks ago I went to go see Jimmy Dore, and he was like vaccine injured, and I had, we'll call them treatments.
Yeah.
One of them was hydrogen pills.
Okay.
Another one was burdock root, and the third one was fenbendazole.
Fenbendazole, yeah. I think we had a sponsor on the Boys Cast a couple of weeks ago.
Fenbendazole.
That was literally
Bentenazole.
ivermectin and fenbendazole.
That's the same thing he's
That's a
peddling.
fake.
But
I'm so sorry.
they're calling it menbendazole. It's a bioequivalent.
Okay.
You know, repackaging. Anyways, so basically the point is the product I took him to like 2 years ago, he's now selling.
Interesting. So what are you saying, that I should sell fenbendazole?
I'm just saying I'm ahead of the game, baby. I'm ahead of the game.
Okay, well, what's the next
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
fenbendazole? What's the next one?
Oh, we got a lot.
'Cause we literally have a sponsor
You got
for
your
that.
ozone you got your ozone water.
Mm-hmm.
You could have an ozone machine. You could have
Dylan,
ozone
That,
canisters.
Dylan, that doesn't count. I don't know if Dylan just said, Rube, I'll let you decide. Dylan just said, oh no, Rube, my keyboard slipped. It specifically says, super chat, hang up.
What does that mean?
For $13 to instantly hang up. I'm sorry. What do you guys think? The rules are very clear. You have to super chat, hang up. He didn't super chat, hang up.
Hey,
All right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It was real.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's not a hang up. I don't think that counts. Are you guys saying
Explain the rules to me.
The rules are,
Yes.
it says right here,
Hang
super
up.
chat, hang up, which is in quotation marks.
On us.
No, for $13 to instantly hang up on the caller.
Yes.
You should make the caller.
He super chatted, oh no, Rube, my keyboard slipped, sad face. He always hangs up on Rube.
Oh.
I understand that he meant to.
You
try to
should
hang
make
up.
a thing that's like you can kick a guest off the pod for $1,000.
All right,
Yeah.
Rube, Rube, you can stay on.
I mean, I'll leave for $1,000.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'll end this whole show for $1,000
But
forever.
like,
That's all I need.
$10.
All right. Dylan,
Dylan
That's it.
has
Damn.
super chatted. Hang
I was
on.
gonna say.
All right, well, you just ended the show, Dylan. I hope you're happy with yourself.
I was gonna
Way to
ask
go.
Ruben if he could say one nice thing about India, and then he gets to stay on the podcast.
Ruben is not a racist. He's the guy who drinks his own piss.
Oh, I thought he was the guy that was like, there's
He's
too
been
many
drinking.
dots.
He's been drinking half a liter of
How
his
can I
own.
be a racist if I drink my own piss?
He has been
Folks,
drinking.
riddle me that, Batman.
Too late there, David Parsons. Sorry though, you're a little. David Parsons just super chatted. Don't hang up. This is Show's stupid. Rube has been drinking half a liter of his own piss every day for the last 2 weeks.
That's good.
He talked about this last time I was on.
It's his Rube juice.
It's like if that's the answer,
Rube
I
juice.
don't even want to ask the question.
I bet it. You're right. You're right. I bet it is the answer. Too.
I know we've been talking about it every
free
week. Okay,
and
let's
infinite.
take this one last call and then we'll wrap the show up. Sorry, Rube. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse. Final caller of the night. Oh, now he's calling back. Hello.
Hey man, you're on the Bathhouse.
All right, they're not. All right, Rube gets a stay of execution.
boss.
Rube,
Hey,
are you
Rube.
there?
Why are you in the bath with another
Nice
man?
play, Rube.
Cha-ching.
I love this guy.
All right.
Thank you.
Is
Money call.
I guess that's your big money making scheme for me. Is you just call into the call-in show.
Brilliant.
Rube, have you been in fact drinking your piss every day for the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
God damn it,
No.
Vincent! Fucking Christ! No, another person said hang up on you. All right, well that's the show. You guys ended the show. You guys literally ended
Way
the
to
show.
go, guys.
Way to go, guys.
End it like
I
The
hope
Sopranos.
you're fucking happy because that's the show. Guys, where can people find you? Johnny, can we do the wheel spin?
Yeah.
Where can people
You
find
can
you?
find me on the gram, the IG, and you can also watch my stand-up special, I'm With Her, on YouTube. It's free.
And what's your handles and whatnot?
Wolfgang Hunter Comedy on YouTube and on Instagram, Wolfgang_Hunter.
The people don't like the piss talk. I think that's what the problem is. They don't. They really. I am fascinated with the piss talk.
Yeah.
I'm like personally.
I mean, it's interesting. I'm
It's
just wondering what the
interesting.
logic gates for that are.
Like
why would waste from your body be
Same
like,
as incest,
useful?
I guess. Keep it. In
I
the
don't know.
family.
Well, apparently it's good for burns. It's not good for cancer. You will not heal your cancer.
Yes, with piss.
With piss. Do
God,
not drink
the
your
guy
piss.
on his
You need to
deathbed
eat
that
your
made
own
that
shit.
play. Just being the guy like,
Yeah.
Dude, there's this dude on TikTok.
glass
Have you
roll
seen the
the
guy on
dice.
TikTok who's fasting for 40 days to cure his colon cancer?
No.
This guy's like, I don't know. I maybe have a weird
Might
Instagram
as
or
well.
a TikTok thing. But this guy has colon cancer, and he's like, I'm fasting for 40 days, and just the Lord is going to help me. And then he was like, I like a week ago, because he hasn't eaten in 40 days, and he's like,
Yeah.
a week ago I shit out my tumor. He's
No
like, He's like,
way.
I shit it out. And then his 40-day water fast ended. He went to the fucking doctor, and they're like, yeah, your tumor is doubled. You have less than 6 months to live.
Jesus Christ.
We knew it was going to be that.
Obviously.
bro.
It's not like
Written by Larry
doctors
David.
aren't like
Doctors
are like
That's
just
a
do a
baller.
juice cleanse.
Yeah. Brevity.
That's so baller though to your doctor to be like, yeah, you have stage 3 cancer. Like, doc, talk to me when it's stage 4.
I have a new special I just put out 3 weeks ago. It is also on YouTube. I also brought a DVD of it. It's
That's
called Live in the
so
Library.
baller and boss.
Isn't it dope to print a DVD? They're
And Lisa
cheap,
Ann's
too.
on
Not
it.
to glaze, but that's like that's cool as fuck.
And
It's
Lisa
cool, right?
Ann.
Lisa Ann's in it. She's
That's
in the
awesome.
opening
Holy
sketch.
shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
that'll sell some copies. Huh?
So
Whoa.
please, if I printed 50 of these, I'll sell them for $10. They're like three
$10. Lisa
Bro.
Ann's in it.
Lisa Ann's in it.
Can you
so-
get her to throw in a pair of used underwear?
No, I cannot. I can't make that ass.
Brett, you and JJ.
Okay,
should,
what about this?
You and
'Cause
JJ Lieberman should fight get your porn stars to fight.
You hang out with Lisa
This is
Ann.
porn stuff.
You hang out with Lisa Ann.
Yeah.
How much for a DVD? And after she uses the toilet, you go in there and just scoop out a little cup and send that in.
$15.
That's a fucking steal, man. That should be
steal.
like 500.
Step aside, Dr.
Guys,
Squatch.
you heard it here. You heard it
We got
here
a new
first.
viral marketing kit.
$15.
We need a return to physical media.
Yeah.
Can I ask
No,
where
we
you got
don't.
that made?
I just Googled DVD print, and then it was like 200. It
Incredible.
was like a good deal for. It was like I think I got like 50 for $200.
Oh,
Can
man.
you just get one single DVD printed?
Yeah, you probably can. I'm holding it up. It's
Probably
on
like-
YouTube,
yeah, it's
live at the
probably like
library.
20
Just get a
Live at the
DVD
library.
burner.
I filmed it at a library, and
Right.
I'm doing a tour of libraries.
All right, Ethan.
Yeah, I'm Ethan Meade Forever on Instagram and TikTok. I don't have a special. You can Venmo me, real Ethan Meade. Chuck me a couple bucks. I'll keep working
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Is there any place they can slander in your name? Maybe.
Yeah, Twitter is a great place for that. That's Ethan Meade Forever. Say I like Israel. Say I'm in the IDF. Call my gender, identity, politics, and a question. Shit like that.
Oh, love it.
Thank you. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Good stuff. All
Thank
right,
you,
Johnny,
guys.
can we spin the wheel? And we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to give away a 6-month Patreon.com membership to somebody who dropped a super chat. If you want to support the show, you can do so. Patreon.com/low value mail, MAIL. I'm going to give away $500 once we hit 500 patrons. So sign up. It's $5 a month. You get an extra episode every week. You get ad-free audio, video. You get access to this weird Patreon chat thing we have, which I am usually in. The winner is Johnny. Dylan Farnham. 1488 Dylan Farnham.
Congratulations.
Dylan, hit me up.
Wait, what?
That's his YouTube channel. Yeah,
Incredible.
Dylan Farnham. Incredible. Good stuff. We're very online people. Dylan, hit me up. I'll extend it, or I can give it to somebody else, which some people are altruistic and they go, I'd like to give it to somebody else, and I'll give it to somebody else. All right, that's been the show, and we could have had more show, but you guys are fucking little pieces of shit.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're taking our ball. We're going home. Shout out to our lovely producer, Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover. The South shall rise again. And shout out to the stand. That has been the Bathhouse. We'll see you guys all next week. Bye-bye.
Really a poet, you know it, on my shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also stoic. Bleep blow up, nigga, that just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can feel this hit if you up or if you hurtin'. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5, got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenal. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comical. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me on some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me on some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah, I'm pulling up fresh on some flight shit.